Guys, what is going on? Let's see if this camera works. Alright, there we go. Here we go. God Chase? Damn, dude. Oh, there we go. One already worked. Guys, I had to revert back to the old ones, but how you guys doing? Chase, Reagan, what's up, dude? How you guys doing? Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm still muted. There we go. Boom. Forgot to click a button. Strong start. All right. What's up, dudes? First of all, Nord, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub, brother. 4 months. Holy hell. 1/3 of a year. Hopefully many more, dude. Okay. Hey, Alex, my Hako solder station just came in today. Dude, that's a good one. Honestly, I wish I had one for my room, too. But Chase, Reagan, how you guys doing?
Stellar.
Stellar?
Great.
Did you say fucking stellar? Is that how you're doing? As it says on your shirt? Can you guys see that? Oh, hell. My Luna arrives tomorrow? Dutch. Hell yeah, dude. So guys, a little bit on what's on the agenda. Pause the music here. We're going to be doing Keebcast basically kind of live today, but make it a little bit more interactive. If you guys want to ask some questions for anyone on Keebcast. So this is Chase, to properly introduce you guys. Chase, you wanted to say what you do for a living or tell us a little bit about you?
Hi, I'm Chase. I run social media accounts for professional video game players. A lot of Fortnite guys, now a couple Valorant guys, since that game all of a sudden is evolving into something big. So, yeah, I do have a really dope job. I agree.
we all agree with you. And this is Reagan. You guys know him, Space Cables, king of off-brand Doritos. He's the absolute king of it. Yeah.
Yep.
He doesn't do anything else. He's the king of off-brand Doritos. Oh.
Yeah. That's
Can you turn Chase up a bit? Yeah. Can you guys hear Reagan okay?
Yo, what up, everybody?
Say something again, Chase.
Hello, hello, hello.
We don't normally record from the Discord call, so this is gonna be interesting. Why the fuck is my pee-pee so hard? I don't know, brother, but that could be a good problem. Well, that's GMK 8008. Yeah, this is GMK Boob.
Good. Loud and clear.
Loud and clear, guys. All right. So to start everything off, too, we don't really actually have. There it is, GMK 8000. Is that still fully sealed? Did you open it yet?
I have.
Ah.
It's sealed.
Turn you guys up a little bit. Wow, hearing about Valorant here gives me chills. Big fan of you, Alex Otis, since I discovered you, and I happen to work at Riot. Oh, no way. That's awesome, dude.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, I just got the key. I haven't yet played it yet, but Chase is digging it. Yeah.
I've probably played like 40 hours 50 hours at this point.
Yeah. Have you tried it?
A lot of fun.
Reagan, at all?
I haven't. One of my real life buddies was letting me know if I wanted to try it out, I could use one of his keys or something, but I just haven't really had time to. So.
Okay. Yeah, I want to install it soon. I've been
Damn, dude.
crazy. Thank you so much for the tier 1, 3 months, brother. Holy hell. But yeah, I haven't had the chance to actually start it up yet. I heard he makes cables. I don't think he's gonna catch on now. I don't think he's gonna do cables. He's just full-time Dorito eater now.
Yeah.
But to get started, guys, there isn't really much on the agenda in terms of what we had planned today. It's gonna be kind of one of those streams where we kind of just talk, go back and forth on a few things. So to start everything off, too, we've told you guys a little bit about them. You guys know about me. I'm Alex, still Alex, unfortunately, or fortunately, depends on how you look at it. But basically today we want to talk, I guess, with you guys. If you guys had questions for us, feel free and ask them during the stream. We'll pick them up as soon as we can too. Other than that, I guess one of the questions I wanted to ask you guys to start off with, including chat, is keyboard of the year. What are you guys thinking you guys are most looking forward to? Reagan, do you want to start?
Keyboard of the year? I don't know, man. I'm looking forward to the Space 65 that I'm getting. So I haven't been keeping too much of an eye on like what's upcoming. I think a lot of the stuff Rama's putting out right now is pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
How about you, Chase?
Well, I don't have too much experience, I guess, with different keyboards, I guess, personally. I'm excited for the Clip A that I have coming, and I think I'm looking to grab the next run of the M65 from Rama.
Cool, yeah.
That's what I'm waiting for. So, yeah.
The M65 is going to be cool. I can't wait for mine to come in, man. We got all the cables set up. Courtesy of Reagan. Got all the white cables already ready to go. I get the white Macro pads just need the white keyboard.
Yeah.
So we got some questions too. Bought the Space 65 and planning on getting Gengars and a GMK 8008 because of you. Oh, that's cool. Hoping to win at Valorant with that setup. Sending a few subs just to thank you for such inspiring stream. Dude, thank you, man. I appreciate you. First of all, Meadroid. Where do you, and good luck on your Valorant, man. I really appreciate that. Where do you get custom stuff here in Canada? That's a good question. I mean, Reagan, who owns Space Cables, ships worldwide. So, I mean, it is worldwide, right, Reagan? Still worldwide? No issues yet with COVID?
Not with us. I think that there are international shipping delays right now. I've noticed that a lot with like the European countries, the Asian countries, and well, yeah, stuff like, you know, Australia as well out there.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just like a slight delay, but I mean,
because I know some places aren't shipping at all. I know here in Canada we cannot ship to places like Dubai. Dude, Meadroid, 10 tier 1s, bro. Holy hell. I appreciate you. I would do the zoom in cam. Wait, let me do it. I appreciate you, brother. Holy hell. Holy hell.
Dude, I need one of those. I'm just gonna weirdly grab my webcam and like shove it in my face.
Yeah, just do this instead. Just like, oh, thank you, dude. Oh, that's weird. That's a weird angle. It distorts your face really bad.
Yeah, you get all fisheye looking. Oh, you know what? That you say that though, we actually can't ship to like the Middle Eastern countries at all right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Like it's just blocked off. Like the postal office won't even accept it.
Yeah. Well, I don't do any of my shipping in person, but like on my online portal, which I use for all of them, it just literally does not offer a shipping rate for the Middle Eastern countries.
Oh, okay. Some other comments we had too were the AKIS for the keyboard that they're most looking forward to. That's awesome, dude. Can't wait for my Space 65 board run gang. How did you get into the cable business? Ask Captain Ladiesmans for Reagan.
Wait, how did I get into it? One of my real life friends was kind of showing me the whole cable thing, and just blossomed there.
Well, there you go. And are you still enjoying it? I think the question is, are you still enjoying it? That's from me to you.
Yes.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, so much fun. I love being part of the community. Like everyone is super, super cool. Everyone's so nice, understanding if there's, you know, ever any issues. And it's just cool to be a part of it. I like that. I like the community part of it more than anything.
How about you, Chase? Are you enjoying the community aspect of it?
Yeah, I'm loving it. Every bit of it.
Dude,
awesome.
Same, man. Honestly, like, legit, whenever I'm having like a weird day, and I was telling my Discord this the other day, man. Whenever I'm having a weird day, I just go and pop into talk with the guys there, and it's like a whole new world, dude. I know some places, obviously every community has that where the communities might just seem like toxic, but everyone has like that corner. Thankfully, even Space Cable's Discord is, you know, not toxic at all. It's very fun to be into, but it's always nice having those things, dude.
That's because you moderate it more than I do.
So. You know, no, hats off to Blue, man, and Chozo. Those guys are the real OGs with that, man. Are you doing Space Cables full time? Bronze asks as well.
Yes, I am. Full time, man.
I tried to watch a documentary on Netflix today called Holy Hell because of you. Holy hell. It wasn't good. Holy hell. Mech Frontier asks, are Korean keyboards becoming more and more irrelevant? With creators like Rama pushing more stuff and time again. I don't think they're becoming irrelevant. I think they still have a big market here, especially for people who are into kind of more of the, I'm not going to say high end, but I'm going to say more of like, they want to look at more keyboards. I still think a lot of Korean keyboards are huge. There's actually Monster Gear. I think they're Korean. I could be completely wrong. I think they're becoming a lot more popular recently too. Whenever I go to look for anything Monster Gear related, they're sold out. And I really want some of their kits. I know they had a Hot Swap kit that I really wanted to get for you guys, but I couldn't find it nowhere. So not at all. The Rama Jewels. What are you guys' thoughts on the Rama Jewels? Actually, I don't think we talked about this.
I like it.
You like it a lot?
I like it. Yeah, I think it looks really clean.
Yeah, Chase.
I haven't seen it. I have no idea.
Definitely go check it out, man. It's by Zambuwan. He kind of pioneered that case, I guess. But it's very clean. It's very, very clean. It's definitely really nice too. Korean customs. Oh.
Forgive my like lack of education on like international keyboard manufacturers, but like are they just not as present on social media?
I don't think okay, so I think the way that the social media algorithm targets like even us is different. So I think from being a Korean vendor or even a Korean person, you're going to have more likelihood to reach your Korean, I guess, neighbors, you could say.
I think that's so silly though when it's e-commerce versus like retail.
Yeah.
You know, because like I mean, 20 to 30% of our sales are outside of domestic. So
Yeah. It's.
I would hope that it's reaching everybody.
I hope so too, just because of hashtags. But let's be honest too. Like I browse the hashtag mechanical keyboards on Instagram and stuff too, which I find Instagram to be one of the bigger places for discovering keyboard things, especially things like artisans.
Yeah.
You don't really see a whole lot of customs like that. You just don't. Like you don't see a lot of Korean customs. You see some of the really high-end ones, but none of the smaller ones, you could say. Thoughts on the 7V? So I think we talked about this last time. I think the 7V is an incredible looking keyboard. I also think that as a Canadian, it's very pricey. Because it's $450 US, which equates to something like 600 something Canadian. Then taxes. Then we have things like import fees and duties. So it ends up being very pricey. And I think the shipping on that's like $100 too. It's very, very pricey for me. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Just now looking at the jewels.
Import taxes suck, man. I think that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I understand it, but
I'm not like huge about it. You know, I do want to buy another board. Hopefully, something that comes out a little sooner than the Space 65. I don't know if anything is, just because I'm not super. In the know
there might be extras of the E087, which you might like.
Okay.
E087. Holy hell, my hair is like fucked up today.
It's also scary, like looking at keyboards, because it's like, you gotta buy it now.
Yeah, exactly. And then you get switches and then other parts, and then it never ends.
No.
It never ends. Another question was, sorry, go on.
Done. No, you
Yeah,
type
I know.
on it and you're done. And you're like, well, now I got the itch again.
The fulfillment's done. Yeah, the fulfillment's gone. Dutch asked, did you eat candy today? To me, I did not, unfortunately. I don't have any candy, unfortunately. Soon, hopefully. I don't know, though. Good point there. It's sad to see that the reach for Korean customs aren't that big. Take Duck, for example. You don't see Facebook or Insta. No, you don't. You don't really see a lot of stuff like that. And you know what's a good point from maybe from Chase's perspective of not really pointers, but maybe what we could do better in terms of like looking for keyboards, coming from like a social media kind of guru in a way. Like, what would you recommend, Chase, to find things better on Instagram?
I wish I had an answer for that. Instagram probably has like one of the worst, like, as far as like searching for content. It's probably the hardest place to find things. You're better off following hashtags and just scrolling as far as you possibly can until you find accounts that are posting. Like, honestly, your best chance on Instagram specifically is just hoping you find something.
But it is really just luck.
You have a better chance probably finding something like that on Reddit, I would assume.
Yeah. Now I know that Instagram did say they were supposed to bring back the whole like scheduled timeline eventually. I don't know if you heard about that. Yeah, the chronological timeline. I don't know if that's actually a thing that's gonna be put into play.
I would love that.
Yeah. Mac Frontier said, just recently got back into the hobby. When I left, RamaWorks wasn't a big thing. Yeah, they've definitely gotten a lot bigger. Definitely. Noah says that he got the 7V and also 2 Space 65s. Holy hell, brother.
Dang.
Holy hell. Perm says the 7V cost him almost $1,000 Australian dollars. That's pretty big, man. That's pretty big. And feel free, guys, if you guys want to butt in with some comments too, by all means, interrupt me.
For sure.
No, man, I got like, for instance, Blue was posting all the stuff he was in, like for group buys right now in my Discord the other day. I was like, damn, little dude, like you got everything coming in right now, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
I was like, I have 1 keyboard, brother. Then I have like 3 that are unbuilt that I have all the parts for, but I just like, I need more stuff, man.
Dude, me too. Like, I'm waiting on a few keyboards. Hopefully the Clavier stuff comes this week. If not, then I guess we're gonna have to wing it for stream. Maybe we'll look at some other keyboards. I know the Canon 60, by the way, guys, if you guys are interested in a keyboard that's ending today, I think the Canon 60 ends today. So if you guys did want something like that, then by all means check that out. Dutch also says, when are we getting the E087? Because I haven't heard anything from TX. I think it's still on track to be the end of April, or sorry, is it the end of April? I think they said end of April that it's going to be done, and then they're going to be shipping in May. So I'm not too sure. I'm going to see if I can reach out to them or ask the vendors that bought from them. I'm really excited for that. So here's another question. So I see some people talking about switches. What switches are you guys currently rocking? Did we change up from last time at all?
I have Telios in my Rama, which is in my closet, and then I have Zelios I still need to lube, and I'm gonna put those in a PLA 75 like polycarb.
Well, I'm excited for that one
mount.
there. That's gonna look cool, dude.
Yeah, that one's gonna be tight. And then on the Clavier board coming in, I'm gonna do the Aura switches and probably put on 8008. I don't know. Actually, it's black.
Black and like has the gold accents, so I don't know. I'm not too sure.
I don't know. Go grab the Rama keyboard. Let us see it. So the thing about that is I have the PCB and the laser keycaps, GMK laser on it. The actual board is at a Cerakote shop, and they've been closed and are not returning my phone calls. Something about like a virus or something.
Something, I don't know. I heard something's going on with that. Chase, what are you using right now for switches?
I still have Gat Blacks and this Tofu lubed Gat Blacks, and I have a lot of switches laying around. I'm waiting for the right board to come around to drop the Zelios that I have in, and also the right board for the Lilac switches I've been holding on to.
Oh man, I'm jealous you got a hold of those. I'm very jealous.
I
very jealous.
really like those. I really want to use them, and I really want to grab those Kiwi switches from E Company coming out soon. All their new fruit switches.
All the fruit switches.
Alongside the tangerines.
I want to pick up literally like 70 of each. Like I just want them all. They just look cool and they look yummy. I don't know. They look forbidden fruit, right?
Yeah. The translucent aspect to them is pretty cool.
Did you like the tangerines?
I mean, yeah, I like the tangerines. I actually did. I posted a sound test on YouTube for the candy bar today.
Okay.
Now I will say, like, to be honest, the candy bar is a little bit more pingy sounding because it is a tray mount. In case some people want to know, but like you can hear the sound test, it actually still sounds very good, and I think that's also due to the fact that the tangerine is such a good switch.
Yeah.
Just to catch up with some questions too. Wait, Instagram isn't chronological? What the fuck? It isn't. No, it is definitely not that at all. Any advice for artisan
Twitter,
makers starting out? Yes, MySpace still chronological, probably irrelevant, but MySpace might be good. Twitter's still chronological though, I think. And any advice for artisan makers starting out and trying to grow following and attention? My honest opinion with that, and I'm sure these two wonderful people can agree with me, is just keep at it. Don't stop. Don't start getting strung up on what other people are doing. Like, don't look at other people's progress.
Other people.
No, it's not even worth it. Remember that you're doing what you need to do to succeed, and that's it.
Work every day
Also,
and be consumer centric, and you'll be golden. That's it.
Share your progress on social. Don't be afraid to put anything out there on social.
Behind the scenes, it's not perfect.
How you feeling? Yeah, how you feeling for the day? Like, I know one of the biggest things that I do that was kind of it took me a little while to kind of get used to was be more honest with my people who follow me and be honest with my feelings. Like, hey, I'm not feeling good today, guys. Like, mentally, I just need a break. I'm letting you guys know. Don't expect much from me today. Talk to people. I think that's a big thing too, is communicate with people who are following you, even if it's 2 people. And don't forget about them when you have 2,000 people. Try to schedule some time in to communicate with people who are following you. Just to catch up with some more things. Can you talk about the process of making your own desk mat? Really interested in the potentially making one. Holy cow, if anything, I will do a stream on how to do something like the desk mat you guys see down below on Friday. I already did a short one, but I'll do another one for you. We'll do a whole new desk pad. I'll show you guys the process and how I do this, and then what you need to take, and then who you need to submit to, and maybe let some ideas flow from you guys too. I love doing creative stuff and making you guys succeed. That's a hugely important thing for me, and I know these guys love that too. Seeing other people succeed is very fulfilling.
It is, yeah. It is super cool.
A lot of super high-end boards and long-term investment. Buy now, forget you spent the money, be happy in a year or so. Very much so. That's basically this hobby. It's crazy. Fire and Ice desk mat shipping when? More a question for Ormec. I don't know. I don't know when they're shipping. I think he's waiting for them. I'm pretty positive. A list of acceptable defects on the 7V Geek Hack page didn't give me warm and fuzzies? Ooh, what's that mean? Like acceptable B-stock things? Interesting.
I like the way they phrased that. Didn't give me warm and fuzzies.
No. I mean, I wouldn't give me warm and fuzzies either. Mech Frontier asks, how's the tofu? Chase? Oh, you're over here. Wait, you're over here.
Yeah, I love the tofu. I think it's a great, simple, sturdy little board. Great price. Everything about it I love. I was actually telling Reagan earlier. I'm still looking to pick up a tofu 65, just because I think it's a great looking little 65%
It is.
board. And I found a guy on Mech Market with a black one that I'm trying to message him about. So don't anybody here go on Mech Market and find that guy and swipe that out from underneath me, please.
Yeah, it's Chase's guy. Come on. Do you guys recommend adding films to your Zelios? Have you two ever filmed your switches or tried switches with films?
Man, I haven't even done any research on that, so I don't even want to speak on something I'm again not educated on.
Chase?
My Zelios are actually lubed and filmed, and I don't think you really notice the difference. I mean, you notice the difference if it's something you're looking for, like just the shake in the two housings, the amount of movement between the top and bottom housing.
Yeah.
But the film really does eliminate that.
That's cool.
So I mean, I bought the switches already filmed and lubed. I would assume the filming is not a fun process either. After you've already gone through, but I guess if you've already gone through the process of lubing all the switches, it's probably not that much of an extra step.
It definitely is. Like, I've only filmed one, and that was some Telios. And again, I think Zeal switches are probably one of the, I'm not going to say worst as in, like, you don't want to film them, because it's not true. You might want to film them. But they're already a very solid switch. Anything from Zeal. I think, like, GAT inks, I've heard anyways, from you guys actually in chat, you guys always tell me that GAT inks are one of the better switches to try filming, because they do change it more drastically, I guess. But again, haven't had really much experience with that. I again did the one switch, didn't really notice too much of a difference, and it was like, I don't think I'm gonna waste my time with this again. I do want to try for you guys though. Another question is, are all the fruit switches going to be bum white plastic housing? I'm not sure what you mean by bum wipe.
I don't know what that
Like
means.
color wise. I'm not too sure what you mean by that, Advanced Storm. Let us know though.
Like they don't look like high quality or something, or
I think this is polycarb. Aren't they polycarb or something?
I
Like
they're kinda
translucent?
transparent?
Yeah.
Is that what I mean? I don't know.
Mech
Let me
Frontier asks, or tells Reagan, nice sticker.
Thank
Which
you.
one? Which one are we talking about? The hollow one? I love the hollow one, dude. Mainly because I had a hand in designing it.
And both you did both of them.
Oh, I did both of them. That's right. It was one night. I mean, technically, the fucking Stellar one we had already done. Like, it was kind of already a thing from the box. And whoa, speaking of switches, Gat Blacks used to be the shit for linears, and Zelios trumped Ergo Clears back then. Now we have everything. They've come a long way from what I understand. I think all of us are pretty new to the hobby, within like the year, literally. So I don't know what was available, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, which I think is an interesting perspective, because I think one of the things that we make clear on Keebcast is we're all pretty new to this,
Yep.
And I think that's an interesting perspective to come from. Some, I guess, 3 people who are kind of diving more into the hobby. Chase, I think, is the newest out of all 3 of us. There he is, smiling. Literally. Make some R-rated keycaps. No one has a nice pair of, I guess that's supposed to be bums, or I guess boobs maybe, or some booty. Artisans need to make some. Thing is with that, Aesop is, I guess they also have to consider their demographic. A lot of people are kids. Like, there's a lot of kids in this hobby getting artisans, believe it or not. So perhaps their
Hey man,
parents
there's
would
people
be...
like Blue out there, man.
Yeah,
Be
man.
corrupted Blue.
We have Yoki in my chat who's like 13 or 14 or something, right?
And Macaulay's like 13 or 14.
Yeah, he's a little old.
Oh wait, really?
Rest in peace, Macaulay.
I thought he was younger or something.
He's like 16 or 17, I think. It's like all the same. Here we go. We got that. Filming isn't too bad. I guess just some stuff there. Oh, I was gifted a sub. Yeah, you were, Albara. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, honestly, guys, while I look through some chats here, figure out what the questions are. I guess the next thing I wanted to ask you guys too was, what kind of keycap sets you guys looking forward to? Because I mean, we haven't really talked about keycap sets in a little while since our last episode. We didn't really talk about it too much, but is there anything you guys now, that's been released in the last like week or 2, or even 3 that you guys have seen and you guys want?
Well, I can go ahead and say something. Our last episode of the podcast, I don't think we even touched on Bushido. I don't think we said anything about that set.
Bushido.
Probably one of the.
Is that one
I
of the
think
things
it's
you're
one of
looking forward to?
Yeah, I think that's one of the nicer sets to come out in a while. I think it looks really good. I don't have any red anywhere to match it with or anything like that. But I know a lot of people who, I mean, your traditional gamer setups have a lot of reds in them and stuff like that. So I know a lot of people who are really excited for that set, and I think it looks fantastic.
Which is
yeah,
cool,
dude. I mean,
man.
like reds, whites, grays, blacks. They all, you can match them pretty, fit them well into a setup.
For sure.
We got another question here from Nord, or it's a statement and a question. He said, "I'm only trusting what Alex Oda says because he's the only one who doesn't have a cap on." That's actually true. I didn't think about that.
We capping.
They're capping.
You don't want me to pull this hat off.
Have you guys joined any keycap group buys or waiting for them? Actually, that's a good question too. Besides what we're looking forward to, have you guys joined anything else for keycaps?
Just the one you made me do the other day.
Yeah,
I think the only one I think I'm the only one I'm going to be joining in for keycaps at the moment. They already have Nautilus, and Nautilus is a set that I really like. I don't know what else I want.
Oh, I might get Nautilus too.
Nautilus is really nice, especially if you have a blue keyboard. It's really, really nice. Mizu is really cool too. I have Mizu. Actually, Mizu's right here. One second. If you guys want to see this, Mizu's really nice. I love Mizu.
Nice.
GMK Hennessy, question mark. What are you guys' thoughts on the new Mido sets?
I am a big fan of Belafonte. I like Hennessy. I've heard a lot of complaints that it's just like minimal. It's like the same shade of white as minimal or something, but it's got like lowercase modifiers or something. That's like, I don't know. He was getting some hate for it, but I'm a fan. I mean, it's doing well on drop too. So
I like when the modifiers and stuff are different. Like if every set kind of looked. Actually, Dixie set is a little different for GMK 2008. Like the mods are a little different. Like everything's more refined. But truthfully, like it's really nice, and I like the sets that use different fonts and whatnot. I don't mind it. I think it's different. I think it's cool. I think why not try to step outside the borders, right? Are those laser?
8008.
Oh, God, I was gonna say, can you send me some laser, brother? I'm itching for some laser. And to answer everyone's questions in the future, because I know we're going to get this tonight, I do not know when the extras for 8008 are going to come out.
Come on.
I need a damn desk mat, man. I already hit Dixie neck up.
I do want the 8008 desk mats too, but I'm just going to just hold my horses with it, because I have, as you guys, you can't really see today, but I have so many. Dude, I can just make a pink one,
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe we'll do that next week or something. Some other comments that we got too are GMK Botanical looks extremely clean and minimal. I agree. And normally I'm not a fan of green, and I thought that set was really well done.
Yeah. Plus the designer of Botanical, super cool dude. He was actually, I think he bought a cable before you did, man. Like he was probably in the top 2 or 3 people to ever get one.
I looked at my guys. Did I tell you guys I found my old invoice? Like the original invoice, because I remember I kept it in one of my binders, and I was like, this is going to be worth something one day. Bet. And then I was invoice number 4 or something.
If I see it on eBay or Mech Market.
He even drew like a little happy face or something. It was kind of cute. Ballots on Cream, GK Plays asks. That was a cool set. Like the Cream Violet set. That was cool. The new sets were thrown together. They look very tack IMO, not very planned or thought out. Which one's that for, Zabe? And then you said, did you guys see the plastic set on drop? Plastic set?
Yeah, it's the one that Melgeek did. It says like
I have not seen plastic. That. Let me quickly take a look.
It's like I think it's an MDA profile.
Oh. I don't know about the space bar.
I think it should say this is a plastic.
Yeah, or like this is a piece of plastic, but I think the rest of the stuff's
I just
interesting.
mean like as far as like verbiage.
Yeah.
Grammatics go.
That's interesting.
Is it trying to be like an off-white type?
It's very reminiscent of that. It looks kind of like that.
Tight. I mean, like I dig it.
Hey Nugs, how you doing? I see you in chat. And then she also said, "Is that Egg Boy on the right?" That is Egg Boy on the right.
Wait.
It was like way farther up. I'm going through it very slowly.
If I could zoom in right now on my camera, I'd hit you with that zoom in, egg girl.
Egg girl. What do you guys think of GMK dots? I am very mad at myself for not buying it.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
The colors are fantastic.
It was towards when I started buying more stuff, and I was like, I'm not sure. Like, I had no idea. I'm like, well, it doesn't have normal legends on it. Now I'm like, oh, it doesn't have normal legends on it. I want it. It's
Now
the
I
exact
use
opposite.
I use blank keycaps, so
Yeah.
it's just a stylized blank keycap.
Yeah, it's all it is. Such
Really
a relief
cool.
to hear this. We'll wait a bit before pulling the trigger and to buy in. Dude, there's so many things that, like, it's nice to kind of hear thoughts before. And I think a lot of, and here's the cool thing, guys. I actually think a lot of companies now are valuing opinions on their product before they sell it, because it also eliminates a lot of doubt. Plus, it helps them improve on their product. One thing I'm going to give humongous kudos to is Gray Studios with the Space 65. They sent it out to me. They sent it out to BT. We got to try it out first, and they asked us our thoughts on it. And, you know, it was a really great keyboard, and there was very little things that I would have changed on it. And obviously, like, me and BT, we're not like 100% keyboard experts. We're just trying to give, you know, maybe what a normal consumer would want. And it was very nice. Like, we told them, well, I told them anyways that the, I don't know what BT said exactly, if anything at all. But the foam was a little too thick. Like, it was a little tricky to solder, as you guys saw on the stream. Like, it was pressing out quite a bit, and that foam I didn't want to compress too much. It would defeat the purpose of it, I feel anyways. And plus, I don't know if that would damage anything, to be completely honest with you guys. And then there were some other things too that, you know, like the round 1 PCBs, which are definitely going to be changed out. Yeah, honestly, really cool of them. I love that, and I think a lot of other companies are going that way too. What do you guys think about that? Just like companies reaching out for more thoughts and opinions prior to release?
I think it's the only way to sustain.
Yeah, I agree. And then we have, oh, sorry, go on, Chase.
I was gonna say, I think it's cool to see some of the not like huge companies, but middle of the line companies starting to understand the impact of social too.
Very much so.
Yeah.
There's a lot of large companies that don't capitalize on social the way they should, and it's just, I mean, I'm sure people like Gray Studios or the Key Company can tell you how much their sales have increased after kind of going in on social. I mean, if you want to call it influencers. But
And by the way, I tried to fix Reagan's pixel off from being the bottom, but I can't do it. It looks too small on my screen. I don't know where I'm going. But I agree. Like, influencers are like huge right now, I feel. And not for a bad thing anyways. Like, most of them anyways, I'm going to say aren't bad. Like, it's not just, hey guys, you know, misconception of, I think, influencers are, they're getting free products and shill. And I think, yeah, there is a large portion of influencers who do that. But I think it's hugely recognizable when you can see an influencer doing that. So, for example, guys, like, I buy most of my stuff. I don't get sent a whole lot of things. I actually buy, and this is like a mindset that, you know, I watch Gary Vee, Reagan does too, and I think Chase does as well. Not watch, listen more so.
Both.
And it's one of those things, yeah, both. It's one of those things where it's like, I'd rather buy everything for the most part that I have now and give honest opinions or feedback, or like just do what I want to do. And I think as like someone who, not necessarily planning to be like a full-on influencer, but if you did want to become an influencer, it's one of those things where companies can now see that, hey, you're actually enjoying this stuff and you're buying it and you're actually like invested into this hobby, so your opinion means a bit more. I think that's awesome, dude. Mac, thank you so much for stopping by, brother. I appreciate that.
yeah, have a great night.
Is there a
Later.
Canadian proxy for the Canon 60? I do not think so. I think there's only the one website. Fave color of the Space 65. Actually, I'm gonna ask all you guys that. What's your favorite color of the Space 65?
EVA 01, and if I wasn't getting that one, it'd be RoboCop.
Yeah, mine's RoboCop, and I'm gonna go with I like the colors that were teased on Schrodinger. How about you, Chase?
So, as I said on, again, this may be an opinion some people don't too much agree with. I'm not a huge fan of the board, but
Yeah, no worries.
I did think that I thought the terminal colorway of it was pretty cool, and I thought the white gold looked pretty cool.
White gold always looks really cool, man. That's why I'm like
Yeah.
so excited to get the M65, or B rather in this case.
Mm-hmm.
And then some other stuff we have too is I just saw it and now it's scrolled past MT3 Serica. I wish I got that set. One of those
It's
sets
on
again.
drop right now, isn't it?
Did I miss extra? Is that the real question I'm asking?
That's Zambumon set, right, on drop?
Yeah. I'm checking right now as we talk. And
Bro, I swear it's on there. Unless it
I don't know.
closed like yesterday.
might have.
Speaking of drop, Reagan, did you grab the Mito Speed Decimat?
Hey, look, there's the cable. No, but I have laser desk mat already. Like,
Okay.
on my desk.
I did pick up a black and white one. I like space designs. I'm a sucker for them. I'm a sucker for anything space. That's why me and Reagan are friends.
That's the only reason.
God
why.
bless.
The only reason, because he called his company Space Cables, so I can fuck with that. Any keycaps you guys would recommend that are actually RGB, apart from the ones that Matrix has, like Transparent Legends? I don't know actually. That's a great question. Great.
I know Taihao's been popping out
Yeah,
a bunch of
yeah, Taihao.
PBT shine throughs. I know they've
Yeah.
been doing a good job, and I think pudding caps always look pretty cool. If you're looking for RGB, pudding caps is always a great way to go, and you can get them at a really good price too.
Yeah, I think so too. Some space is so mysterious, so cool. Just like Reagan, he's mysterious and cool at the same time. How did Reagan get the name for Space Cables? I've actually never asked him that. Or maybe I have, I just don't remember.
I feel like I've said this somewhere, but I was telling my roommate, I was like, yeah, I don't know what I would call it, just some random shit like space cables. And I was like, we're just gonna do that. And I didn't anticipate it getting like big at all. But,
That's pretty cool though, man.
That was it. And then Clavier was roasting me the other day because he was like, all you cable guys, like you just put. He's like, we were on webcam and he was like looking around his room and he was like, you just put a random word in front of the word cables. He was like mouse cables. He was like looking around. He's like floor cables, ceiling cables. And I was like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, I mean,
Not
when
wrong.
you think about it, yeah, mech cables, zap cables, space cables, they all have cables at the end.
Yeah, I was like, your name is keyboard in like French, and with a Q on it.
Shut up!
Yeah,
Don't worry about me.
I'm like, okay, waffle boy.
Yeah, when's the waffle board coming out?
When is the waffle board coming? I don't know. Is he gonna make something like that? Is he gonna design a real waffle board? I don't think he would do it to himself though. I think someone else would have to do it. We'd have to
Oh, I
like.
can't even talk about it.
Whoa.
Oh, is there gonna be a waffle keyboard? Tell us. Clavier is the best waffle boy. That's true. He is. Nightbot. Thank you guys for making that command. I forgot about
Is he
that.
even in here?
No, I don't think he is.
he's
But yeah,
not.
reverse pudding caps too are actually very interesting. So, and just to kind of let you guys know, because this is a question I get a lot on Instagram. Like this keyboard has no, like you can kind of say it has like underglow in a way. But imagine if we had the tofu. If you put translucent caps on those, nothing happens. It's not backlit unless you solder in some LEDs. So just please keep that in mind. Like it has to be backlit for it to work with translucent caps.
Yeah, there's got to be LEDs behind every switch.
Yeah.
Or on top of every switch on the PCB. Yeah.
Yeah, and then someone said Razer keycaps are among the best for shine through. I mean, yeah, a lot of those companies like Logitech, Razer make some pretty decent caps. Honestly,
Nailed
I
it.
don't know if I'm pretty positive Razer ones do, but I'm not sure if Logitech has like an off space bar, kind of like their proprietary stuff. I think Corsair does. I'm not too sure. I don't know. So just be careful when you're buying those boards. Make sure they have the right size stuff. Know anything about the Think 6.5 2020, brother? All I know is it eventually will come out. And that's all I can say. Okay? So just keep that in mind. And it's going to be cool. Expect some cool people to build that.
You missed a question right before that one too.
Did I? Which one did I
For
miss?
you.
Super totally cool awesome cables. It was the name.
No.
Where? Oh, I didn't see
Oh.
it.
Cable-y cables.
I was gonna say the one that they want to know your thoughts on SA and CAT versus GMK.
So, we actually had this discussion yesterday, Minterly and I. I'm cool with Cat. I've tried Cat. It's interesting. I'd like to try Cat for more of an extended period of time because right now, as you guys can see, I'm using Cherry. SA, me no bueno. I don't really like SA profile. I think SA is a great sound signature. However, I think SA is also extremely difficult for me to adapt to typing on. And I'm not a big fan of how shiny it gets. That's just my opinion.
No, I'm worried. I've got 2 or 3
Well,
essays.
you ordered an essay set.
I ordered one as well because I just want to try it.
Several.
Wait, which essay set did you order, Chase?
I ordered Mito Speed.
Oh, quick, you said that, yeah. He gives a high five. SA Pulse Gang, SA Thocky as fuck. It is, man. SA makes everything sound like SA? I mean, that makes sense. Did someone say SA?
Yeah.
Yep, that was the conversation.
Realest shit
cool
that I've
fun.
ever heard right there.
Cat all things. Yeah, like Minterly was saying too, like she prefers cat over like something like cherry. And she mentioned, she actually used this terminology, which was really interesting to hear, where it's cat and like these scoop tops, kind of like this. Grid on the grid keyboard here. You guys can see the Pikachu one. We have the Rama grid. And this is true, actually. These actually do kind of hug your fingers a little bit better. That's what the terminology she used. Now, in SA, it's the same
she's
thing.
talking about the
dips
like
in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, the concave.
And it's true. They actually do. Yeah, the concavity. Is that a word?
Who said it?
Chase. Sounds like a word.
If Chase said it, then it must be a word.
Or
But
maybe
yeah,
look it up.
Your concavity.
your concavity. That's a new insult. I'm going to tell people.
That's like an Anthony thing. You look like a non-cavity.
You look like one. You got smoked. Can you guys explain what SA is? So basically, when we look at a keyboard, we'll grab this one. I don't feel like unplugging the SA. Oh god, I almost smacked my head on my microphone. When you guys look at this, if it'll focus, you can see the profile of this is like very slim. This is a cherry profile. On SA, we'll use an SA cap here as an example. Look how tall. Oh my god, focus please, for the love of God. Look how tall SA is compared to these other keycaps. SA is just going to be generally taller. I can show you guys this. Here's a cherry versus this too. You guys can see how much taller SA is.
Yes.
I'm not a big fan. I like collecting SA stuff. It's fun because a lot more work can get done in like an SA cap because they're obviously bigger. But I am not a big fan of it myself. I just find them hard to type on, and I always make mistakes, and I'm getting tired of making mistakes while I type, to be honest. So I already make enough of them. I'm not that great typer. So they're sculptured. Was that a Pikachu board? It was. This was done by Loki Keyboards. What do you guys think of the Pikachu keyboard?
I like it, and I like the grid keycaps.
Yeah, the grids make this really good. I haven't taken a photo of this yet. I need to.
That's a lot of fun. It's really cool looking.
So he's actually going to be making a 60 and a 65% of this. FYI,
I saw that.
Didn't he tease a macro pad as
He
well?
did, like a one, I think it was like a 1 key macro pad for that.
Uh-huh.
So I'm very excited to see that. And you can even see the back here with the,
Was it like an ISO macro pad?
I think exactly that, but just in like a little Pikachu form factor.
Oh, that's cool.
Very, very cool though. I'm huge into this keyboard. I'm slowly trying to learn Ortho. It's super fucking hard though. Like I did not expect it to be that hard, but it totally is.
Yeah, I can see that. I am not interested in learning that, at least right now. I will, but no 40% for me right now.
No.
If I could find a minivan, I'd try that thing out.
Minivans are cool, man. Just soon with that. Soon, I think. I think there's gonna be some fun stuff for the minivan soon. Wish there was more options than Rounded Helvetica. That's what I'm trying to do with my set, 72 Atari. I'm making a set too, like on the side, way far off. And I'm trying to incorporate some different fonts, but it's actually very hard. And I'm not sure if Can't Say we want to go with different fonts. I don't know if we want to keep that in like traditional GMK. Maybe this is a discussion for after. But what is your thoughts, Reagan? What's your thoughts on different fonts on keycaps?
I would have to see them.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
I don't know if I've ever like noticed different fonts on GMK sets.
I think it could get really tacky really fast if you use the wrong font.
Well,
We need
exactly.
Yeah, Trebuchet MS.
Comic Sans.
We need Concert 1.
Impact.
Fat Cow.
Pat Cow. Oh, that's actually be really cool font.
That's this one, right?
Yeah, that's actually that one there. That's the one we did for the sticker. Famous Last Words says, Alex, I type the same way as you do. Dude, you type like this? Poke
Did you
with
say
one
me
hand?
too?
Me too.
Oh, me too, dude. Did I? I'm like all over the board. I'm
love that.
relearning to type just because I want to get the most out of the typing experience. Honestly, my honest opinion with this is if you want to learn how to type with like touch typing, by all means. If it's comfortable for you though, because I get like hella bullied about this. Like people bully me. They message me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Who's bullying you, man? You tell me right now.
Kids in the internet, brother. Don't even stress, bro. Like, it's comfy for me. I still type pretty fast. I type at like 80 to 90 words per minute. It's fine. Like, I'm not typing like Teja. Teja's like a god. He was born typing. But you know, pick and pack. Yeah, basically, dude. Blue, what's up, dude? Blue asked what group buys we're getting in on this year. I think I've listed all my group buys a few times in the past. I haven't bought anything new yet. I bought some like non-keyboard related stuff, but we're not here for that. What about you? Anything else that you guys didn't mention?
I've got that Teja bag coming in.
Ooh, I'm excited. You have to take photos for me when you get that in.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one. Still waiting on, or just waiting. I'm not really waiting on. Like, I say still, like this is some bad thing. GMK Dark and other group buys, I guess. Like I said earlier, SA Mito Speed and the E White Clip A. But
GMK Dark's gonna be nice, man. I'm excited for you to get that.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one.
Oh.
So simple.
Zard, thank you so much for the 100 bits, dude. Mito is godsend. Mito has some crazy talent, man. I'm gonna tell you that. He's a homie. Thank you so much for the 100 bits too, brother. I appreciate you.
Dude, Mito's cool. Yeah, I gotta like. I know I've said it before, but like Mito is like my first follower on Instagram. Like he helped me with a lot of stuff in the beginning. He's pretty supportive, and I finally got to like jump on a phone call with him like, I don't know, a week or two ago, and we talked for like 20 or 30 minutes, man. That dude he's super cool, super smart guy. Showing me some like upcoming keycap sets that haven't been posted yet. Like, they're gonna be fire. Yeah.
Some stuff to look forward to.
No doubt, yeah.
I'm excited.
Like an easy cop for me.
I'm excited. Himhigh69 says, do you guys have any thoughts on about pre-builts like the Ducky or the 2SF? I just got one to get me into the hobby. Sadly, couldn't afford a do-it-yourself kit. My honest opinion, if you want something that's relatively inexpensive, and I say inexpensive because like to me, I guess like compared to like a kit, it's inexpensive. Chase actually is going to show you guys. I think he has it in his hand, maybe. You want to show him the Glorious?
Oh, yeah, I can show you that one too.
Yeah, the Glorious is probably the best thing you guys can get because you guys can pop the switches out. It's not. How much was that, Chase?
So you can buy. So they have different options. You can get them with switches, or you can get it bare bones without switches. I'm pretty sure without switches, it's like $60.
Yeah.
So you're $60 US for what you. I mean, it's pretty much a plastic case with a metal plate, if you will, on the top.
Yeah.
And PCB and everything included. So I mean, $60, and then you just buy your switches and keycaps, and
yeah,
it's a great little hot swap board.
Honestly, guys, and you can lube the switches. You guys can take out the stabilizers, mod those. Like, you guys can mod that thing and still sound like half decent. And if you guys don't care about sound, then it feels pretty good too. Like, it's not going to be a custom, obviously. And there's some like extra.
But it's like your entry.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like your accessible entry into the custom world. It'll like scratch that first itch.
Yeah, and then you can take out all those parts, like the internals, like the guts, like the switches and the stabilizers, and just move them over to a new build. Easy peasy.
And I agree. Somebody just said Ducky is decent quality though, and I agree. They are. They're solid little keyboards. Like this one right here. I mean, it's just a solid board. Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. Well, where's the best place to look for keycaps? Oof. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, when it comes to like finding anything at the moment, it's gonna be tough, man. Look at Dixie Mac. KBD Fans always has some. I think they're like slowing down for shipping at the moment. Rama has like their heavy industry set pop up every now and then. There's a originative, however you pronounce that website, .co.
Drop.
Great. Yeah, Drop has a ton of stuff.
Dude, yeah. Drop.
Yeah, like you can just look there. Amazon even has some, believe it or not. I think Amazon actually carries Drop stuff sometimes, at least here in Canada. So if you guys want to, and you guys don't feel comfortable shopping on Drop, there's Amazon. Thoughts on the Razer Huntsman tournament? I have no thoughts on that. I haven't tried it, to be honest with you guys. I mean, I've heard good things from, you know, our boy Random Frank P. I think he really liked it. But I don't know. What about you guys? You guys tried the Razer Huntsman?
I haven't, but a lot of people ask me, like, you know, if it's good too. I haven't had a chance to type on one yet.
I have a lot of friends. I have a couple of friends who have that specific keyboard, and they like it. I've heard some weird things about compatibility with certain keycaps. I don't know. I can't remember what exactly it was, but there was some weird compatibility thing. One of my friends had an issue with. He bought some he bought some pudding caps for it, and he was having some weird like keycaps overlapping a little bit in some areas.
Maybe they don't cater to custom stuff
I
Maybe.
think so.
as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
Armillo for
God,
pre-built? Yeah, I agree with that. Sorry, what's up, Reagan?
Oh no, like I have a 2-week pair of contacts in. I'm pretty sure I'm on like week 5 or 6, and so like my eyes like so dry and
This
like
is
keeps twitching. And
this
I'm
reminds me of the stream we did with Clavier, where he's like, my bandage smells.
like, okay. I'll pick out the contact and we can like look at it.
Yeah,
I saw
seriously.
somebody mention in chat earlier, and my brother actually picked one up recently. It's a Leopold, I believe.
Yep.
Yes.
And
Yes.
those are pretty nice pre-built keyboards.
I think
Those are
even if
Topper,
you-
right?
yeah, and I think if you guys
I
even
think
want
they
something,
have-
do they have extra ones? Like, do they have variety? I have no idea. I've never looked into it.
Mm-mm.
'Cause I know even
My
with the
brother's-
sorry, I keep cutting you off, Chase. Go
No,
ahead,
you're
buddy.
fine. I was gonna say my brother's got one, and his actually his isn't Topra. It's
I think you can swap with the switches. I think
Yeah.
it's MX compatible.
yeah, he just has blues in his MX
Oh.
blues.
And I get the Gengar from Bob Keycaps on Instagram. If you guys are wondering, there's a whole lot of different colors of Gengars. I'm not sure. He said he was stopping, but this is like the 15th time he said he was going to be quitting doing Gengars. Take it with a grain of salt. I have no idea. What was the keyboard again? Good beginner one. The good beginner one was the Glorious keyboard. I think it's like the
Glorious-
60.
It's
One?
the GMMK, and that's the GMMK Compact. They're 60%. So they have a 60%. Then they have a TKL, and then they have a full size. And it's on Glorious. Is it Glorious PC Gaming Race or something like
Something
that?
like that.
They also are the ones who sell like the Model O and the Model D. They're really big in mice right now.
The Model D.
Model D.
Little dizzle.
Yes, sir.
What group buys that haven't happened yet are you guys looking forward to? In terms of interest checks, ooh, I mean, there's a
You should just-
few.
Pull up Geekak and let's look through some and see.
I think I'm gonna be doing that sometime next week.
Okay.
That's
fair
gonna
enough.
be a huge like stream. Like
That would be a
that's gonna
huge-
take a little while.
Yeah, now that I think about that, that would take us some time.
Yeah. How does the Bob raffle? So all these raffles work in the same kind of fashion. We did a Keebcast about this actually. I think it might have been like episode 1 or 2. One of the first Keebcasts we did about this. But basically the way keycap raffles work is we have our keycap, right? This is the keycap, the Millennium Falcon from Key Labs. They're gonna make like, I don't know, 20 of them. I'm just making up a number. You guys can enter to win, just like the Bob keycaps. Sometimes he does fulfillment, which I'll explain in a second. You guys can enter to win, and if you guys happen to get chosen, you guys will get invoiced, you guys pay for it, and then you're one of the lucky few that bought one. Kind of like shoes. And now if they're fulfillment, which I think Bob normally does, and a lot of like some other companies do as well, is then you just enter, you'll get invoiced, and then that's his round. If he gets 100 people entering, he'll make 100 keycap. But he has to open it first. That's the way those work.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of really shitty keyboards out there because of the hype. They're metal. Don't conflate metal and quality. I mean, that's very true. I think anything can be crappy if you don't build it right. Right?
Yeah. wrong.
The M65A has a crap PCB.
Yeah, you also ain't wrong.
So Zabe, I
Mine
kind of
broke.
want to address that too, without being a little bit more civil about Bob, because I've had some like weird experiences with him too, Zabe, and I think it's completely okay to get upset at that. Bob is a scammer. He says, replied to everything I sent right when I won the raffle, received my cap and it was damaged. When I contacted him, he never acknowledged my messages. The damage wasn't shipping either. The paint on the eyes were scraped. And then he says, fucking prick. So without calling names, we'll do that, for another thing, another day, maybe. I have had some weird experiences with Bob. He seems to get flustered, and just me being honest. I've never received anything from Bob. I'm not affiliate, and even if I was, I'd tell you guys. I've been very open about it within my Discord too. I've received last time I ordered Keycaps from him, I received half my shipment, and it took many months many months to get responses and like things worked out with him, which was kind of shitty. Bob is the guy who makes the Gengars. And these are just my thoughts alone. You know, I'm not speaking on Chase or Reagan. I don't think any of them have bought anything from Bob anyways. It's crappy. He doesn't obviously manage his socials very well in terms of responding to people. I think he tries his best at the end of the day. But at the end of the day too, I mean, like, I think the best way we can go about this is like a community is just, for me anyway, is just stop buying. Like, we can't curse him out of the community. I don't think that's right. I think if you guys speak with your money, speak with your wallets. You know, obviously it's shitty what happened to you, very, very crappy. But some of my Bob keycaps that I've even bought in secondhand have some like weird imperfections, and I've written a little article about some of the weird imperfections on my website as well.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah, like some bubbles, stuff like that too. Like it's minor, the ones that I got, but I've seen some pretty bad ones.
This is a perfect example of going back on what the other guy said on how to get like a start in the keycap community. This is an example of not being consumer centric, which means like everything you do moving forward as a business needs to be like operating around your customer. You know, like if you have a problem with paint on the eyes, I mean, like, you know, do you want a refund? You know, you fix it for one in your next round of sales, but like you have to address the problem that's already occurred, or else, you know, he tells Bob and Bob tells Sue, and then you lose sales. Yeah,
I think Alan makes a good point with artisans. They can kind of they can go back and say they're handmade, but there has been cases like outside of paint, because we'll say paint's probably the more. I don't even think Bob paints them. I think they're actually shot with different shots of resin. I'm not too sure. I could be wrong. I'm not sure how Bob does his. No idea. But even so, like I've seen some crappy stuff too, where keys have just been cracked, broken, warped. You know, not in Bob's case, but like some other people's case, and nothing's been done. And I agree. Just don't, like, the best thing you can do is if you don't get your support done, obviously you're gonna want to write about it. I think that's very important that you voice your opinion. And just don't buy. I think that's one of the biggest things.
Like Keycaps with that Millennium Falcon. Like, tell them about the issue you had with that,
dude,
and how that was addressed, and how like, it should be addressed.
This is probably like the best example of something that can go wildly wrong, not on their part. Prefacing this, not on their part. I don't have the other one. The other one's downstairs. It's on my dad's keyboard. But I got this keyboard in. You guys can kind of, or this keycap in rather, and we'll let it focus. Beautiful keycap. When I got this in, it was actually warped on all four sides, like inwards. And I looked at it and I said, this don't look right. This don't look right at all. But I took photos of it, and then I took some close-ups, and I was like, hey man, like, and even the card was actually, like, you can see like ink was melted on the card. And I'm like, hey, something happened to this keycap. And I contacted them, and they were extremely apologetic. They said, hey, listen, like, you're not the only person. They're very transparent, which is a huge fucking thing in customer service. Like, I cannot stress that enough. Be transparent. Treat someone like a human being. And they said, hey, we've gotten a few reports of this. We're going to look into this. We'll make you a new one. Just, like, give us a second to kind of look into this, and we'll get back to you. Within a day or two, they got back to me and said, listen, crap ton of people this happened to. We're gonna send you guys out a brand new one, and just give us some time to do that, please. Hey, man, for me, I appreciate the honesty. No problem. Take your time. Keycap's not unusable. Obviously, it's just very warped. And, you know, you spend $60, $70. You want something that's not near perfect, but something that's, you know, representative of what's being advertised.
The average person does, but you also have to account for some people will want to put your product on a microscope. And
yes, completely, which you've had happen. And then,
literally.
And then, you know, you want your product, right? You want something that looks like what's being advertised. Like I said, they sent me back the keycap, and they also sent me back an extra little one, just like a thank you for the patience. But my lord, guys,
that's
like,
awesome.
I cannot stress enough how great customer service that was. And that's the only real. There's been another few times where I've had like crappy keycaps with some brands you guys have never seen, because I don't want to advertise them at all, where I've bought something and it just didn't turn out very well, so you guys will never hear from them. And I'm not going to advertise them negatively, because it was more a personal preference thing, where I didn't agree with it. And I'm not going to be a person who's like just shitting on people for no reason. Again, I speak with my wallet. I don't be sent these things for reviews, nor do I have to post anything about them. But I agree, vendors who respond to messages are great, and I think it's a fantastic thing. But yeah, my space cables are stuck in Hong Kong. So that's the other thing too, guys. Let's address this right now too. I know I've said this in the past. I appreciate everyone's like willing to be patient in this community too. I know there's been some people who have popped into like stream and Discords being like, I've been waiting because of coronavirus. Like the virus is a very real thing. It sucks, guys. It's affecting people all over the place too, right? Is there any negative to getting a new cable like space cables or something? Like, does it not work as well as the stock one? If that makes any sense. Speaking of quality and stuff. I mean, Reagan, do you want to tell them about your cables?
I wouldn't say purchase it with like durability being your driving factor. I would say it would equate to something like, are your keycaps better if you buy them secondhand, or like a GMK set versus like the stock ones on your keyboard. It's more so aesthetics, but it's like with longevity. I'm just speaking on this firsthand because like we test all of our products on keyboards before they go out, so we're like constantly connecting, disconnecting, like at USB ports, and the ports wear out. So the detachable cables can prolong the life of your port for sure if you're detaching it at like the detachable level. Also, the Tech Flex adds, I think, like a little bit of sleeving, or like even a paracorded cable without Tech Flex adds a level of durability that like maybe just PVC coated wires don't offer.
And just to also add on to that, the more meme of this, they won't make you play better, guys. Did they do? Is it the coils?
They do. Yeah, you drive faster, you aim better.
Can you address a rumor? Can you address a rumor for me? On one of my streams, Clavier said that he was going to come out with a square cable. This is true. Can you say anything about the square cables that Clavier is going to be making?
No.
Wait,
and actually,
you can't say anything, or no, it's not true.
Yeah, actually, that's a good question.
Clavier, dude, he's non-competed and NDA'd, so he can't.
Square cables. I mean, can you imagine square cables? I honestly think they would look ridiculous.
Dude, that would look fire.
No, I don't think so.
On your desk.
Dude,
nah.
For 6 months, we've been working on like on and off like triangle coils. I'm just saying.
I don't know about that either. Well, I mean, I have to see it before I write it off. I'd want to see it if it was a real thing. Is Keebcast a Twitch channel I'd like to follow? It is a not really. I mean, we could in the future. I don't know if we want to do this every week on Twitch. It's a little different from our traditional format.
I think we have at Keebcast on here. Like, I think we have the channel name. I don't think we plan on using it, but we have it. If you want to follow it, you can.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's going to be on Spotify. I mean, what's the link again? It's the Anchor link.
Yeah.
You have that, Chase, on hand?
You can also... Let me find that link. Would the Anchor link be better, or would just a Spotify?
Whatever works for you, buddy. Thanks for the answers on cables. Did not realize one of you guys actually works for Space. Oh, yeah, no. This is the owner of Space Cables. Wrong side. Right here. Reagan. He is the owner.
Hello.
Have Reagan and Chase heard about the Switch opener in the KBD Bella? So, dude, let me tell you about Desarts. I think, was it you who showed me last night? Dude, I didn't realize the Bella on KBD fans. Like, if you guys are looking at my monitor here, I think it's on this side. One of these two sides. It has this, like, little pull-out thing over here, which I thought was just an accent piece. But it's actually a goddamn Switch opener.
That's dope.
Like, it's like that, the thing you buy from, like, for example, from Oramac, and then you could pop open your Switches. I was like, I looked at it. I literally thought, I was looking at the interest deck for so long. And I was like, oh, that's a cool little accent piece. And then, yeah, it's an actual Switch opener. I had no idea. Is Space Cable still making cables or shipment delays? That's a good question.
We are full send, man. We're like a little delayed just because I have all of the employees working from home right now, except for the people that we're like immediately quarantining with. So I don't know, the office is kind of desolate right now, but we're still like I think at like a 10% delay, but nothing noticeable on like a consumer end.
Well, there you go. Are anybody running a clue board? I am not. Let's see what else we got here. Wait, what? I thought I'd get more FPSs from the cables. No.
Shit.
I mean, they do make the data travel faster because you spin it around.
Wait, didn't you tell your coworkers that?
I did, and they're just like, oh, wow. Okay. Hey, this may be a dumb question. Is Ronin Group by A group buy, as in it can take 6 to 8 months, or is it expected to ship sooner? I'm guessing that's for your cable.
Yeah, so that's one of the colorways we did for the for GMK Bushido. So we put that kind of as like a blanket, but like, I mean, we don't anticipate any of these group buys are doing to take longer than 3 months to do the entirety of like the hundreds of cables that are selling. Like it should take like around 3 months to get everything shipped out.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Gage, who wants to talk about the Kono Shoko drama? I have no idea what that drama is about. Like, I'll be real with you guys, and I'm sure Chase and Reagan feel the same. I don't really look into that stuff very much. It doesn't really pertain to me. It doesn't interest me. It might be fun to talk about for all of 5 to 10 seconds, but I don't know. Coming from me, like, my mindset with that kind of stuff is just, it doesn't pertain to me. Then I don't know. I kind of feel weird talking about it. What's your opinion on the Tokyo 60? Love it. I love the Tokyo 60. I think it's a cool keyboard, and I wish I had picked up one of the new revisions because I have the revision 1, but it is an awesome little keyboard. Great
I think
price.
that's on drop right now as
It
well.
is. Yeah, and it's only like $200 for the kit, and I think you even get, you don't get switches, but I think you get keycaps for like $200, which is pretty cool. So I guess the other questions that some people are asking are, when can they buy the next base cable order? When's the next do-it-yourself, or not do-it-yourself, but you know what I'm talking about.
It was supposed to be like now, but the people I have coding all of our aviators haven't answered the phone in like 3 weeks, so they're closed.
Is it the same people doing your Rama?
It is. It's the same people doing the Rama. I think we're gonna be. I gotta talk with Edgar from TechSource because I haven't announced anything yet, but we're gonna be in a video with him probably in the next 2 weeks, and I'll likely time the drop with the release of that video. So
That's gonna be
y'all
cool.
heard it first. Yes.
TechSource, boys, you heard it first here. I bought a space cable. My girl asked me on the date the next day. I mean, bound to happen. I have a lot of space cables, and I've gotten no questions for dates. So maybe this is maybe it's
You need to
past the
walk
space
around with
cables.
them. Have
I
them
do.
hanging out of your pocket.
I do.
I mean, dude, Chase just got married and he has space cables, so it's
I
like
do.
confirmed.
Sure.
Confirmed women.
I mean, what's wrong with me, boys? Who
Nothing.
cares about keyboard drama? We're here to click and click. I mean, click and clack. Yeah, I mean, dude. Yeah. Are resin aviators connections possible? Resin? I don't know. Would that be possible?
Maybe.
Made of resin?
Probably. Yeah.
Wouldn't durability be kind of a factor there, though?
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, how
It does-
durable do aviators need to be?
I guess. Yeah, I guess it depends on how much you're actually disconnecting them.
Yeah, and even then, like, I mean, it's pretty low key. Like,
That's true.
So Zartz asks, I don't know if I should be asking, but I was wondering if Reagan has thoughts on Summit Cable's custom aviators. I'm assuming the ones that he paints or gets done.
they're coded the exact same.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that, guys. Purple, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, like, there's only a few ways to coat things. I'm not too sure if it'd be like wildly different.
They look great.
Yeah, they look good.
Just
They
like-
do.
Yeah.
Yep.
They do look good.
Resin with
Uh,
electricity. I don't know about that save. I don't know at all. I have no idea
That's
if a
like
resin aviator would work.
anodizing. Yeah, anodizing with electricity.
Do you ever drop your very large cable? I mean, hold on, boys. Let me show you something quick. I'll let these boys answer a question or two.
I'm out of here.
What's up, Chase?
Have you read the comment? He's.
Wait, which one?
Do you ever drop your very large cable in front of people
All right, you
you're
see this,
interested
boys?
in?
See this?
That is probably the
If I show a girl all these cables here, you think they'll love me? 'Cause I don't know. That's a lot of cables. I got some more. I didn't even take them all yet. Got two more,
Damn.
2 or 3 more, and I got an aviator too.
It's a lot of inventory you're holding there.
Should be told I hold all the inventory for space cables. I'm joking, I don't. That'd be wildly inconvenient. But I'm telling you guys, I've gotten 0 girls because these cables. So I don't know if this is like maybe something to do with with Chase. Maybe their aviators are different. Maybe they're scented. Maybe Reagan didn't scent mine. He didn't put any pheromones in mine. A lot. Maybe, you're right. Quinn actually just pointed out it's intimidating how much I'm holding. That's why women aren't coming up to me. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
That does make more
Yep.
sense. Is there a cable in your pants, or you just excited to see me? It's a V3, baby. V3. Push and pull game strong. Oh boy, we can go out this for days, guys. We can go out with this for days. What do you use for your overhead view? Do you have some sort of new arm, or some kind of arm? I mean, I use a blue Yeti arm, I think, with a ball head mount. I think actually Reagan's rocking the same setup when he streams.
Exactly.
Called the Compass or something like that. I think.
Something like that. Yeah, Chase is right. It's called the
So.
Compass.
That's what it looks like. I have it up right now too.
Any plans on making Limo style connections in the future, Reagan?
Yes.
There you go. And actually, I wanted to circle back on one thing that I was thinking of before. So, Chase, as someone who manages a lot of like social media accounts too, I'm actually very curious about this too, because I don't think I've asked you. Do you ever have to deal with people who might be coming in to complain about something? I'm very curious about that.
As in,
Like, I don't know,
coming in.
if they heard something bad on a streamer's thing, like, do you get that complaint?
Oh.
Are you the person to deal with that?
Oh, so as far as like messages and stuff go,
Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot of crazy messages that that come to accounts like that. I see a lot of crazy messages, but no, I don't mess with them. I just sometimes people just need a place to vent, and sometimes that's people's DMs. I'll tell you, a lot of these guys don't read them because they know it's either full of just meaningless
Toxicity?
hate.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And so a lot of these guys don't read DMs because they're just spam full of stuff, or just people asking for money, stuff like that, crazy stuff. The crazy stuff I've seen in DMs. Can you buy me a computer?
Dude,
random people.
you know what's funny too is like I've literally gone and like messaged some of the pros that you manage, and like I'll like totally forget that you manage them, and then you respond, you're like, "What's up, bro?" And I'm like, "What the hell?" It's like so weird. You're like, "What's up? It's Chase," and I was like, "Oh shit." Forget
But
who
yeah,
that was.
I mean, probably Yellow.
Yeah, it was like him or Cease is one of
Could've
the
been
accounts.
Cease
Oh no,
as
you know
well.
what? I think it happened recently with Yellow.
Actually, didn't I do that to you the other day? Because like I've told my stream too, like I help run Ormex socials whenever I get photos for him. And Reagan
Oh,
was
you
having
guys.
Reagan was having a discussion with Anthony about something, and then he was talking about the new Despot, which I don't have in my possession yet. Like Anthony just got them in, and he's like enjoying it for himself and taking photos of them himself. And then they're talking about it, or I can't remember what the hell they were talking about. And I pop in saying, "Hi, this is Alex." Just popping in saying that I'd like the Despot in my house as soon as possible, so I can take some pretty photos of it. That was hilarious.
Dude, you guys started having a conversation
With
from
each
the
other.
same account
Yeah.
in my DM. And I was so confused.
Don't worry, they did the same thing to me the other day. I was telling Anthony I didn't want to do something because I didn't want to step on Alex's toes or like step into Alex's like creative space.
Yeah.
And Anthony, then all of a sudden I see, nope, you're fine. This is Alex. In the
You're
same
good, continue.
line. I'm messaging Anthony.
So Dutch asks, where'd you get your space bar? I got this from Goth Caps. Very pretty. There you guys.
You need another teal
Accent
artisan
to it.
on there to
I
balance it out.
agree. I have some too. I'm gonna put them on maybe after we're done this.
Okay. Just
Um,
balance it out a little bit.
So I had another question here. He is a third arm mutant. Oh boy, Oz. What I meant was I was talking about space cables. They have aviators with engravings. I actually did not know that.
Oh, those, I don't think those are engravings. Those are, well, you could call them engravings, but I'm pretty sure that they're just getting coated with like a stencil on the aviator, and then you just pull the stencil off. They look cool.
And I never put this cable back in. I suck at putting the USB into the... what time is it at your place? It's pretty late. It's like 9:23. So it's getting there. I think these guys are both on Central.
Yep.
1 hour behind me. What cable is Reagan currently using? I think that's why you held it up earlier. I wasn't too sure why, but now I understand.
Yes. Yes.
The laser?
Yes.
Will Space Cables be doing anything like that?
I don't know, man. I don't. That's like super specific to what Summit came up with. I don't really want to like step on toes, you know. Like adding something like a coil to a cable is pretty general, but like something that's super narrow, like the like engravings he's doing, I'll probably like leave that to him, just because that would be, I feel like, kind of shitty.
Yeah, I think a cool thing to think about too, guys. Like I think we've talked about this. And again, my thoughts on this as someone who does art, and I've done traditional art, you know, photography. I literally go and tell people how to do things like me, and I love people exploring new things. Some people get very offended with art being kind of ripped off, or even just copied, or even tried to be duplicated. So it is a very delicate game of stepping on toes. Do I think it's okay? Yeah, I personally don't care. Like if you don't have a patent or copyright it, then it's free game. Like if you can do something better, you know.
Yeah.
But I think like the big thing for me, and again, there's obviously reasons why you wouldn't want to step on people's toes, but like for me as an artist, if I see certain style and I want to copy it, then I might. But it also gives me the chance to grow. And as someone who like has seen my videos and people will DM me things like, hey, I use your editing style here, it's a super cool feeling. And on top of that, it just gives me more opportunity to be like, well, hey, now I can get better because so many people are doing this now. I want to get better at my style. I want to get better at doing something. This pushes me to innovate. You know, when I'm taking photos of keyboards and stuff, it pushes me. Like that's why I start photo stacking, right? Like that's why I start doing all these other things. Like, and I start showing you guys more things, like with how to do certain keyboard things too. It's like I want to start innovating more on a creator aspect and put a lot more effort into what I'm doing and really show like the beauty that is some of these products, right? But like I said, I think like the cool thing about products and stuff is you can take inspiration out of things. And personally, I think it's like completely free game. But again, there is reasons why you would not want to step on toes. And then, you know, just sometimes out of respect too. So yeah, keep that in mind with you guys if you guys are ever doing something. Space Cable should donate 25% proceeds to the drop for Corona. I mean, Jabril, here's the thing with that. Maybe the relief, yeah, but I don't think anything is going to actually come from any of that money until like, when they say like a cure or some sort of vaccine is going to be like years off, isn't it years off or something?
They're anticipating that it's going to be like the quickest one ever. The problem
Really?
is like with the current economic state of the United States, I'm sure the entire world is like every small business is applying for like SBA loans because a lot of businesses right now are like flat out closing, are like done. Like Yelp is on the verge of shutdown, you know, a bunch of small businesses, I guess, at least even in my local town, are completely shutting down that were, I mean, actually fairly sized. But yeah, as far as everyone I think right now that's able to survive and operate is doing so at a rate of loss, you know, or not being able to gain as much as they normally do. So stuff like doing humongous proceeds are kind of difficult. However, I had someone email me, which I spoke about either on your live stream, Alex, or on Keebcast, that wants to, he said he got like a new setup, so he wants to send his cable back and have me do like a raffle or some sort of auction.
You were telling me about that, yeah.
For like COVID, and I told him that I would match him with like 5 cables or an undetermined amount, like at least 5 cables I'll post up for free, you know, and like all the proceeds will do something like that. But yep.
And to everyone who is saying like it's like 3:30 or 4 a.m. where I think Nord URL Amazon. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm sure the boys even appreciate that. Salvin too. Yeah.
I was in Salvin's stream earlier today. I saw him making the ungodly, the Luna board.
Dude, you know who? I think Quen was actually. We were talking about Damascus Steel. This was like after stream. We were playing some Minecraft, me and Quen. And we're talking about Damascus, and we're talking about the big price point of like Damascus. I'm getting a Damascus knife, and now I want a Damascus keyboard. Like I want one, and I'm willing to pay. And we were talking about that, and he showed me the Damascus that Salvin had like posted, or like that pattern that he had posted for his keycap. I'm like, my God, dude, if I can get that and done in a whole keyboard, like holy hell. But dude, yeah, dude, they're expensive, man. He was telling me like what a block of, even just like a block of Damascus can cost. And my knife cost a lot too, that was Damascus. So I can't imagine something on a grander scale too, right? Like, Jesus. I didn't realize Damascus was So expensive. Yeah,
Speaking of people who've been killing it on social, I actually messaged Salvin the other day on Instagram about his stories recently. That guy's been showing off so much behind the scenes stuff in his stories, and it's been great. Like his
He has
stories
for a
have been
while.
pretty extensive. Yeah, it's
yeah,
fantastic.
they're usually really long, and I'll like go through them, and man, I mean, it's like
it's
A
one
lot
of
of
the
people
few.
are afraid to show that stuff.
Yeah, well, that's what I
Yeah.
was telling you guys, like with the whole aspect of like, if you guys are comfortable showing with what you're doing, and yeah, someone can get inspiration to do the exact same thing that you're doing, but that just like me as like someone who's starting off with content, does that not push you to like try harder and inspire yourself to work harder? Like imagine falling in. I can't imagine me personally falling into a plateau where I'm so stuck in like this is how I do things, and I never want to tell anyone my like not my secrets but like my method, and then just like never improving. Like I feel like that would just be me plateauing, and then I'd fall off because people would just get bored of it. And I think it's huge inspiration to see people like Selvin doing that too. Alex Steele would be a funny collab for Damascus. Dude, I want Damascus so bad. Favorite drink, all three of you? Like
Favorite
alcoholic drink? How about we do both? One alcoholic and one non-alcoholic.
God damn, dude.
Dude, goddamn! I did it, Reagan. Did you hear the noise? Did you hear the noise?
God damn, you gotta hit the D a
Goddamn.
little harder.
Why'd you say it like
Alcoholic
that?
drink.
Why do we have to hit the D a little harder?
Because that's how you did it in your story. You were like, God damn, it's cold. So alcoholic drink, probably something like an old fashioned is classic. I've just been a bartender for like a super long time, so I like my old fashions. Non-alcoholic, I don't know. I've been drinking a lot of ginger ale lately. I'm gonna say ginger ale. Water. Stay hydrated.
There you go.
Fair enough.
For me, I think my favorite alcoholic is Moscow Mule. Fucking love those things now. Can't get enough of them. And you like him too, Chase?
ginger beer.
You like him too, Chase?
Yeah, I was gonna say as far as like cocktails go, definitely Moscow. for
Dude,
me
I love
as
them,
well.
man. And then
Yeah.
just regular drink. You guys know I fucking love sugar, so soda, 100%.
I don't
dude.
really drink soda anymore. Like
Uh,
I cut that out of my routine a few years back, and it's been
Y'all know I love sugar. So what
I
would be
also
your
really
what would be
like-
your regular drink then that you would like?
water. I just drink water. Or if it had to be something other than water, it'd probably be like orange juice or something. If
I
I'm
mean,
being
that's cool.
completely honest. But
That's
I also
cool.
drink a lot of beer. I'm a big IPA guy.
me too.
That's fair.
If I'd probably choose an IPA over any cocktail. So
And I think I missed the chat from earlier too, saying like what sets are currently running that you could recommend. One big set I could recommend because I own round one of it would be Zambu One's Nautilus. 110%.
and
That's
Bushido.
Yeah, Bushido's really nice.
Yeah.
Dixie Mac, and that'll be
I'm-
novel keys for the other one.
I'm like really wanting to get Nautilus in the next couple days before it closes.
Yep, 110%.
Yeah, I do. I'm doing the cable for Nautilus right now too, so I got to get the whole matching set, you know.
Let me get the Nautilus so people can see what that looks like. Let me show you guys. Let me get it. All right. There's a lot of chat going on. I'll get to everyone. 1 second. Maybe the boys can read something.
And yeah, I told Salvin earlier in the chat. I was like, Salvin, man, if you want a U.S. proxy, we can get you all legal and make sure everything goes good with the sales. All legal.
I know I saw something too about oh boy, I don't remember who told me something here. Chat's moving a little too quick right now.
Look at that color matching.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, that looks fire. That's the what is it, like the lake or something?
This is the Rama. I think it was the lake. I think the colorway is called Lake. But anyways, it for whatever reason just like matches perfectly with Nautilus. And then I got some nice artisans on it. You know, let's bring this up a little closer. I have all the novelties for this. This is the one set, literally the only set that I own, well, and Ski Data, that I have novelties for. But you guys know I just don't give a shit about novelties. It's not on. But I love this keyboard with this, man. This is never coming off. Like I'm never gonna. So people have asked me to take other photos with the Rama with things. No,
Nope.
never.
Gotta get a new Rama.
Yeah, I'll just buy a new Rama.
You've got one coming.
Throw out the whole damn ROM.
Yeah, it can't. Like, look how perfect this is. Why would you want to throw away perfection? You can't do it.
I'm excited to put this on. Like, I want to do something with this.
I want that to go with this.
Dude, GMK Boob would
Buddy.
go nice with that. Yeah,
like
for everyone who's asking about the GMK sets too, because I know I've been like DM'd a bajillion times about that. And you said stop flecking my bicep. I ain't got no bicep, brother. Please. Look at this, like a stick. There's no bicep, no curvature. It actually goes the other way. GMK obviously is going to have some stronger lead times right now. I think I read today in my Discord that they're working on that. But I don't know, man. We see your entire artisan collection. Believe it or not, they're kind of scattered on like 12 keyboards right now. I shit you not, but I'll show you guys this over here. This is the only case that I have full at the moment. I have like 4 other cases that are like half full for whatever reason. But yeah, I got some artisans.
You look like you're holding up an iPhone with like apps on it.
Pretty much. Yeah, got some cool ones here that I'm kind of saving for a rainy day. Love them all though.
When you said I shit you not, all that came to mind was I shit you not. He turns himself into a pickle.
How much is that case? I think this is like $89 or something. This is an aluminum case, which is a little nicer. This is from Gray Studios. This is their Shield. Is the Gray that is the Gray Studios case? Correct. This is the Shield. I saw an interesting question before that I really wanted to answer. Then I got up, and I
Somebody
forgot
asked
what it
me
was.
what's going on in my background. It's a projector.
It's so nice though, the space projector.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Why isn't that in Space Cable's room?
True.
Oh,
I'm gonna make Alex fall in love with me now. I
hell
got
yeah.
the space in the background.
So I found the question, by the way. It was, what other hobbies are you guys into? I'm gonna let Chase start off with that one there.
What other hobbies am I into?
Yes.
I'm not really into a lot of hobbies. I mean, I guess the other things I spend my time doing a lot of, I'm really into basketball. I'm really into video games, which goes hand in hand with this hobby. There's a little bit of an overlap there, so it was a pretty easy transition. But hobby-wise, like I wouldn't say I really have any other hobbies, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Reagan, what about you?
We have transformed our warehouse into a skate park. I do a lot of skateboarding there. So, yeah, that and like a small amount of video games. I don't really have time for them, but I do like to jump on Call of Duty with Alex and Chase every so often.
Call of Duty, man. I've been big onto that. To quickly answer a question, the Blue Chameleon thing, I think you're talking about the rad caps. These are rad caps. My other hobby is audio. That's the only real other hobby that I have. I like some everyday carry stuff. Like I was really big into like everyday carries, which is, nice backpacks, things that you normally bring around with you. More so audio. Like you guys know, I own some Odyssey headphones, which are gorgeous, like absolutely stunning. Than the ones that are on my head right now, which are by Rawson Rad Zeros. Really into these type of things.
Photography.
I mean, I wouldn't consider that a hobby anymore, though. It's like
It's more such a lifestyle.
Yeah, I mean, like, don't forget, that used to be my job. So for a long time there wasn't really my hobby. It was I went to work for it.
Sure.
Who exactly is chasing the hobby? So Chase is actually someone who runs some social media accounts for some pretty big people. He's actually getting into the hobby, and believe it or not, this was technically his idea. And I think it's cool from his perspective as someone who's getting into keyboards and all that to kind of start off the idea with this. But he's kind of the forerunner with this. This is his brainchild. Me and Reagan are here for the ride. Maybe we've become permanent fixtures. I don't know.
It's been fun.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
Chase is the
Yeah,
goat,
like,
dude.
when he first pitched it, even then I was like, this is cool. And I'm glad we've all stuck with it. And,
Yeah.
Like we have, for anyone who joined, we have like a weekly podcast we do.
Yeah.
It's back on weekly starting now.
It is. And I guess, Chase, are we going to do another episode this week anyways? Another one? Or is this going to be the episode?
Yeah, we could do it. We should record one this week too.
Sure. I'll put this one here on YouTube for you guys afterwards as well. For the possible Geek stream, is it going to be over past group buys? No, it'll be current ones only, and I might do that Sunday for you guys. I think you meant the one on this one. This is a frog, and this one here. These two actually the same thing, just different colors. These are from Golden Star Keycaps. There you go. What's your guys' favorite Switch? I think we answered this one here already.
Or a mech.
For me, the Zelios, and I think I'm gonna answer for Chase right now because I think I already fucking. It's the Zelios.
I like the 62 gram Zelio, so.
There you go. There you go. Anthony site. Oh, I was like, what the hell came up there? Who's talking about Anthony? What kind of smartphone do you have, and which smartphones do you use? What is that, Reagan?
It's an iPhone.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, we're all on iMessage, so I should have fucking get it. I use the iPhone as well.
iPhone.
But it's like, this case is getting replaced this week. I think. Hopefully this week. Fucking beat. But I just use an iPhone. How much money do you have in keyboards? I honestly touch, like, I think this goes with any hobby that you're really, really into. You kind of just don't count, to be honest with you.
It's depressing.
Yeah. I mean, there's that aspect too. But I think for me, it's more just like, I don't really care, to be honest, how much money I spent. I'm just enjoying it. Are PC canoes nice? I like polycarbonate anything, to be honest with you. I think polycarbonate anythings are nice. Have any of you tried Cerakote switches by Homero? No, I have not.
Nope.
Not yet.
I'm not even sure if did those get released? I actually don't know. Did the group buy like pass on that? I'm not too sure, guys. You guys know, let us know. They're sold out? Oh, okay. I didn't know. Don't know. They haven't shipped?
Favorite form factor. We actually did a whole podcast episode on this, I want to say.
Yeah, but short answer. What's your favorite rating?
65.
65 for me too. So Zambu says they're in production. So there you go, guys. Zambu says they're in production. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really like follow. I don't follow too many of the group buys, to be honest with you guys. Like it's tough, man. There's so many. Like there's so damn many.
That's the fun part, though.
Yeah, it is. Is Mech Market my best chance to buy a keyboard in Canada? Yeah, daggers. There's not a whole lot, man. Like you can go to deskhero.ca, but you're gonna have to order from the States or some other, international company. Like you're not gonna find much here in Canada. There was the MTB, not the MTB. The MTB Keys is the company, but it was the Honeyboard. That's the only Canadian vendor for keyboards that I found. Zeal has their really expensive ones sometimes too, which they sell from Canada. That's all I know, really. There's not a whole lot. Some cool ones in production right now that I can vouch for as a Canadian that I've had good experiences with. Rama ships their stuff very well, so Zambumon has the jewels there. You're gonna tell you right now, as a Canadian, you're gonna pay some taxes on that. They use DHL. DHL is gonna do it. But it's on time. It's good. I trust them. I truly trust Rama. They've never let me down with an order. What else has been?
Rama's great, man.
Like truly, guys. If you guys want something good, and you guys are willing to invest, go with Rama as the vendor. Some other really good vendors too are KBD fans. I again haven't really been let down with them. I've been orders have been kind of delayed-ish, but I mean mileage may vary with KBD fans. I totally think that. What's your favorite custom keycap? Favorite is the Hello Keycaps. Love Hello. What connector are you using on the cable? It's not an Aviator. It is a push-pull connector, reminiscent of a Limo, but it's not a Limo.
Yep.
Oz says, bro, dude, trying to get Keebs in EU has only like 2 good ones. I think America is like the hub for a lot of these things. But you guys have like Candy Keys and stuff. Don't they have a few kits from here and every now and then, rather? I think so. And then Nordas, the live pod, actually that's a cool name for it, the live pod. Live pod stream was a fun twist, but I think I got to see myself defeated by fatigue. Dude, Nord, you have a great night, brother. Appreciate you stopping by. My keyboard as well, Zambu says, for EU. Thoughts on Ergos? I don't really have any thoughts. I haven't tried any, really.
But no, before you said you want to kind of mess around with them in the future.
Yeah, I do. Totally. I totally would love to buy some, but couldn't tell you. Literally just OBS crash, guys. Hey, welcome back. Hello, everyone. Discord was fine. It was just Streamlabs. Don't ask questions. Just it was the thing. Eat boys, we back. Weird. Oh, okay, the alerts won't work now. The alerts won't work because all my settings got reset. That's unfortunate. The theme got reset, boys. It's okay. I mean, it looks prettier now. How's that? I was worried you guys were gone. No, never. We're never gone. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize about that. The chat format changed. Yeah, I agree. It's now when I clip this, I'm gonna have to like include the whole thing going down because people are gonna be thrown off by the fact that the chat format changed. God damn it!
Somebody said the Zoom free meeting has ended. Please try again later.
Damn.
Now I can't see the keycaps. Oh, I can fix it for you. No big deal. We don't need to see the chat too often here, so we can bring it up below Reagan's thing.
Just overlay it over me, to be honest.
Yeah, you're not really. Yeah, you want to do that? You just put that there. Put that right there. There you go, Reagan. We don't need to see you, Reagan.
Hey, man.
Hey, you jerk. Bring it right back down. Hold on. There we go. Mirror work for Alex. Yeah. Okay. Gift the sub, then get the stream back. Oh god. I truthfully don't even know. Like the alerts with this particular theme was so broken that I don't know if it's like truly working as well as I want it to. I'm gonna go back and revisit it, but I remember Quen came in. He gifted like 5 subs. He's like, I only came here to see my face, and then it didn't work. Does Reagan look like Shroud?
You know,
or does Shroud look like Reagan?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I have heard Shroud is a discount Reagan.
Damn.
I've heard Shroud can't make cables like Reagan can.
And I can game like Shroud, so there's a problem. Just kidding. He would eat me alive on any game ever, like down to Minesweeper.
Very interesting. I want to see, like, okay, here's a question for you, Chase, from me. Do you think we're going to see more bigger gamer influencers, streamers with custom keyboards in the future?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yep.
Like, is that something they're looking into?
Really set that. Like Tifu started that, I feel like.
Yeah.
That's not to say that it hadn't happened before it. I'm just saying I feel like he's starting the biggest wave to come of that potentially.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys that I mean, you know, they're young guys that get a taste of money, so their instant reaction is to buy what they can to flex a little bit. So some of them just want to flex on people with their nice keyboards, whether they really care about it or not, whether it's just an accessory that sits on their desk or
they're like Camaro, Porsche, GTR, Key Colt. Done.
you know,
But I do have to agree with Zarts. I think Taya is also very much pushing that too, which is very cool. URL, there's the bottom of the Quasi. And Touch, they actually did show their keyboards before the stream died, but I think Reagan's using his Ducky right now, and then Chase is using the Tofu. I don't know if he wants to pull that up again.
I'm gonna try. Let me make sure I got slack on the cable to actually pull it up.
Teja and Knowledge Popega, 110%, brother.
Dude, I hate this, by the way. Like, I dropped off my Rama at the worst possible time. Because they're just like, yeah, we're just not going to answer the phone.
Yeah, are they just not, like, they're not considered essential, I assume, right? So they're not able to produce.
Well, they were
anybody
telling
in
me, I was kind of telling them how to, like, loophole stay open as an essential business. They make medical supplies, like, also, so.
Yeah.
I don't
Trust
know.
me, I
They
know
have my
the phone.
Rama in their building, and it's locked, and I have to use a Ducky right now. Which
That's
okay.
unfortunate. I mean, Ducky's still a
That's
good
okay.
keyboard. So one thing too, guys, like
Okay.
I get
That's
so
mislinear.
many DMs about this too. Like, I get this question so often. I own a Ducky. Can I be part of the mechanical keyboards community? First of all, I'm not the one who tells you to be in here. Second of all, honestly, guys, you don't have to own anything. You could literally just be interested, and you're more than welcome. Even if it's not mechanical, whatever I just fucking said. How to get gaming companies to try out things like the 60% and 65% because they are better sized for gaming. I think better sizing is preference. Some
Subjective.
people, yeah, it's super subjective. Some people will really like a full size. Some people will really like a 60. Some people will really like ortho, 40%. I know Chase is into 60s right now. Perhaps Chase wants to get into 65. Me and Regan are both in the 65s. I'm going to be getting my first 75 and TKL soon. I had a TKL like a long time ago, but I don't remember like how it felt really, and I don't even know where the fuck it is. I think it's very, very subjective, very personal preference. You know, there's a lot of it, right? I'm part of the Porsche community. I mean, yeah. Unless it's an exclusive Porsche invite, Brandon. Can I be part of that? Can you take me around it? Do you know if Measy will have a round 2? I do not know. Super do not know. I just super lubed my 6-year-old ducky because I was bored. No hate. How'd it turn out? Have you done any mods to your ducky, Reagan?
No, so I have like 3 duckies at the office we use to test the cables. But I'm just using my roommate's because literally I don't have a keyboard right now because it's at the shop. So
yeah,
I don't believe he's done any modifications to it.
Okay. Sorry, not sure. Maybe you guys know this question. Looking to buy 60% aluminum anodized case in gold. Any recommendations on vendor? Like how gold are we talking about? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure where you can go check out for a gold color. I know the honey board was gold, but I'm not too sure if you can even. Cool. Yeah, and that's not even available anymore. I'm not too sure. I don't know. You guys don't know either, right?
I don't think so. Rama didn't have
Key
something
Cult
that was
custom order.
kind of a gold.
There you go. Salvin says Key Cult custom order. Yeah, Key Cult. KBD fans, right?
Rama had like a rose gold, didn't they?
The tanks.
Oh, yeah,
the tanks. Yeah, they had the tank series. I think the Olivia was like a pink.
1200.
Right? That was expensive. Anodizing costs a lot. Yeah, it does. Well, depends on where you go.
So I inquired the guy who did the splash anodizing for the Key Cult for Tifu and Teha. He lives by me, and I chatted with him on the phone, was asking him about pricing, and I mean, he says it's so extensive that like even getting something done like a limo or like an aviator would be over $100,
which is crazy. Caustic Customs has some crazy dope ass shit.
That's what
dude.
I'm talking about. Caustic.
Yeah, they have some crazy stuff, dude. Holy hell. Thoughts on the new Blueberry Switch? I mean, I don't really have any thoughts on it yet because I haven't used it, but I'd like to use it, and I'd like to give you guys my honest opinion on it. So perhaps in the future. Do you think custom parts should be cheaper in the future? So Logan, here's the interesting thing about this. The more people who get into this hobby, the more people who buy into group buys, the more of these things that get manufactured and produced, the bigger quantities that people can forecast for, and the cheaper something could possibly be because of minimum quantities, right? So if they're min quantities or certain price breaks are like, 100, 500, 1,000, if we're constantly hitting 100 now and in a few months we're hitting 500, then we could potentially see the savings be passed on to us as clients and customers. However, that's completely up to the vendor. We don't know what goes on behind the scenes, not in all cases. But yeah, potentially in the future, there's also the chance that bigger manufacturers might mass produce. It wouldn't be as nice as something that's completely custom, and like even Salvin said, it will never be super cheap, but it could be a little bit cheaper, right? Because you might have more people buying something, which just means that the manufacturer may pass on savings to you, but it's very possible. Yeah. Thank you so much, Jozo.
Yeah, that would absolutely be correct. I agree with Salvin, like in that it will never go below a certain threshold, but yeah I think that if you have 10 CNCs and you've sold 10,000 cases, it's going to be
a little cheaper. Yeah,
but that's not going to happen like right now at all.
No, we're not at that point yet. We're talking like in the future. But that's typically how these things work, even with like where I work and stuff too. Like I think even the keyboard case might be the extreme example, but parts like that need toolings done that are like the switches, for example. If we're now producing in big batches, then potentially tools cost a certain amount of money. Sometimes you need to replace tools, the tooling for something. So I mean, potentially, yeah, we potentially could see that. I have a Tokyo 60 hot swap as my daily driver and a minivan 40 for shits and giggles. I love HHKB and 60% layouts. Should I buy another Tokyo 60 or Scout for parts to build a 60? Completely up to you. And I know someone said actually, Zarts, I'm gonna get to that right now. Have you thought about using turntables or vinyl? I have vinyl. I like using it, but I like certain music that I do not have on vinyl. So hard. It's definitely hard. Holy, thank you so much for the follow too, brother. I appreciate you. Please donate here, as Zambu says, for a CNC mill. There you go. Salvin, I found a case that you can donate to. Name Zambu? Perhaps you can donate to him. Hashtag buy Salvin a factory. That'd be cool. Can you imagine? What are your guys' thoughts on the Tokyo 60? Do you guys like it? Do you guys like the way it looks?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of it.
So with or without the RGB ring at the bottom? The acrylic ring there.
I like the acrylic ring.
Me too. One-offs are super expensive. TBM Blue says, have you guys have any information about links or information or links with Rama? If so, can you tell them about the polycarbonate M60A? So I don't know if they're going to be doing that. I know they did the M65B B in polycarb. Perhaps we will see the M60A or M60C or whatever variation it's going to be in polycarb. I did that render in polycarb just because it was fun. I don't know if that's an actual thing in the future. But yeah, I mean, who knows? Who knows? My thing is, like, the Rama ones have, like, native to the PCBs, they'll have the RGBs on it. It's backlit. It's not underglow. So you won't have that, like, if you're looking for RGB, me, I just like polycarbonate, right? Like, I like the look of polycarbonate. If you're looking for this to be lit up, you're going to have to look for something with underglow, or you can install it yourself, right? So my brother completely killed 2 of my custom keyboards, and now I use an old Razer. That is hella sad, dude. Can we get an F in chat for URL_Amazon? Yeah. That's hella sad, dude. Which ones did he kill? I'm so curious. That's a big sad, dude. Peace. I'm gonna get a moment of silence for that. Holy hell. Is it worth building your own custom cable? Actually, Reagan, do-it-yourself cable kits. Tell us about them.
So yeah, you totally can. So you save cost. What you're paying for with cables, it's very cheap to make cables if you're doing it yourself, but when you're buying a custom cable online, you're not really paying for the parts, you're paying for the labor. So, it may take several hours to produce one start to finish, and that's really where the big chunk of the money comes in. So, yeah, you could spend time sourcing out all of the parts. You're probably going to pay a premium because you can't buy wholesale unless you anticipate that you'll make more than one.
Agree.
So that's why the cable makers, a couple of them, have like extended the do-it-yourself kits to help that.
Yeah. And someone said, what's the process in creating a cable? Or a coil in this case? I don't know if that's something Reagan wants to share. I'm going to leave this answer up to Reagan.
Yeah, so anyone that we teach, like all the employees are NDA'd and non-competed. So yeah, it's a hair curler.
I had a funny one last time, but nobody laughed but me, so I'm not even going to say. What, the rod?
Yeah, I'm going to try that one again.
No, nobody laughed but me. I thought it was the funniest joke in the world, Chase, by the way. I got to tell it to you after stream, but nobody laughed but me.
I'll remember to ask you.
Please do. So, I mean, I thought it was great. I thought it was great. Some more questions for you two, actually. Reagan, would you ever think about getting a macro pad?
Yes.
You have the M6C, right? But would you ever consider like making your own? Would you want to?
Yes. Yeah,
that's nice. Mr. Hanky, thank you so much. Brandon, dude, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub, brother. I appreciate you. Holy hell. How about you, Chase? Would you ever want to get a macro pad?
Yeah, there's somebody I'm looking out for who has like an interest checkout. I think his name is BindPad.
Oh, that looks pretty cool, the BindPad. Yeah, it looks neat.
Yeah.
This is my favorite macro to date.
So nice.
Yes. Designed by Adro, made by Salvin, right?
Yes, very much
Beautiful.
so. The bind looks neat too. It's another one of these 3-button ones, right? I believe it's 3-button.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the price point on it is fantastic.
Yeah. How much is it?
They're saying 65.
That's not bad. And is it made of metal?
I believe so. If I remember
It'll have
correctly.
some heft, not as late as plastic. I mean, again, like we spoke about earlier, it doesn't necessarily mean quality, but it'd be cool to look at.
Yeah.
One was my new Cyber Voyager, and the other one was the no brand that my uncle brought from Tokyo. That's unfortunate, brother. I really big F for that, bro. Big F, dude. How much is that macro pad? I think this one here was 119 soldered. I'm not sure if there was a difference. He soldered it for me. I got Adron too. My girlfriend entered and won her first raffle today. She won 2 Salvadors today from Alpha. Dude, what? That's
Wow.
a big win, dude. Holy hell. Bent, what's up, brother? How you doing, dude?
He made it.
He made it. He made it, dude. What's up, Bent? I didn't technically miss. Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's a huge win. That is a huge win for those keycaps. Huge, huge win. Yeah, was there any questions you guys had? Chase, Reagan, that you guys wanted to ask? Bring up today?
You know, earlier people asked us about cases we're excited for, or keyboards we're excited for in the near future.
Yeah.
And I don't think we got an answer from you, actually, Alex. I think Reagan and I both answered.
So I'm gonna blanket statement this as saying like I have a lot of things on the way. For example, the Clavier stuff. I have the E087, the M65B. So many things on the way. The Canon 60, which I think looks really cool, and today's the last day for that too, guys. I'm losing track. I have a pad of like a macro pad. I have like a notepad somewhere with all my stuff written down. I have a lot. I don't know if there's necessarily one I'm like the most excited for. I think the coolest one that might be coming in, the most unique, would be the titanium one that Clavier's sending over, the titanium Alice. I think that's gonna be one of the cooler ones.
Oh yeah.
I guess that you can say yes, I am very excited. The M65B looks really cool because the mute mount. I really want to see how that sounds.
Yeah.
Have you tried any cat profile caps? I've tried, yes, but never owned. Soon though, soon. Any keycap sets you guys are hyped for? I think we answered this earlier, but to kind of reiterate, I don't know if there's like any I'm super like this needs to. I already have Nautilus. I like I said, if I didn't own Nautilus, that would be the one I'd be jumping on. But nothing like I'm like 100% like I need this right now in my life. What about you guys?
Nothing really. I mean, 8008 was something I was super like. I'm still trying to get a hold of somehow. I'll figure it out.
But we have to keep an eye out for those extras for you, man.
I
It's
know. I'm
Nautilus,
waiting on
man.
them.
I want to get Nautilus. I'll probably get that the next week to support Zembumon.
Zambu.
And then
I don't
Alex
actually-
is still looking for laser.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Plume, thank you so much, Plume. My notifications aren't working, but thank you, dude. Appreciate the raid, brother. Holy hell. Jesus, dude. What's up, Plume? What's up, brother? We're doing Keebcast live, guys. We're reaching, I think, we're close to the 2-hour mark. We're talking just about stuff. We do Keebcast. It's our weekly podcast. We went on break there because Chase got married. Congrats again to Chase. And so we talk about keyboards from the perspective of new people in the community. I think it's definitely been interesting. It says 18 minutes because our stream crashed before. Not Discord, though, just the stream. So, gotta love it. Is Nautilus the one with the squid or whatever the enter key is? Yeah, I have it somewhere in my wall of extras. Yeah, it has like the squid or octopus, whatever it is, on the enter key. And I think there's even some other keys that might have it, like the shift. Very, very cool, though. But thank you, dude, for the raid. I appreciate you. It'll pop up eventually. As you can see, the notifications are very slow. Don't know why. I fixed them earlier, but then our stream crashed and everything got reverted. So I'm not too sure.
Yep.
V set Nautilus is the bomb. Yes, dude. Nautilus is like I said, this was actually so. I kind of want to ask this question too, and I want to ask you guys in chat as well. My first upscale keyboard, you can say, besides the Tofu, because the Tofu, like, long story with that, I owned a bunch before picking up something other than Tofu's, was the Rama. And I actually, and again, I was not doing anything on Instagram. I was just really into the hobby. I actually happened to buy this Rama from Mr. Keebs, who's a fellow streamer. If you guys haven't already checked him out or know of him, definitely go check out Mr. Keebs. If you guys think having 12 keyboards is a lot, he has like 220 or something right now. I'm not kidding you guys. He has a lot of keyboards. But he's named Mr. Keeps. He is Mr. Keeps. He is a keyboard, maybe. I haven't confirmed it yet, but I'm pretty positive. Mr. Keeps, he's on Twitch. I actually picked this up from him. He was so nice enough, he actually gave me some switches to go with this originally as well, which were, I think, Halo Clears, I think? I can't remember. And he has more keyboards than most people have artisans, I agree. When I got this keyboard, I didn't have keycaps for it. I had blanks, like just some crappy blanks from KBD fans. Again, nothing wrong with them, but not for me. And okay guys, before Zambu actually released the R2 or the numbers, whatever it is, like Nautilus 2, I looked so hard to pick up this set. I paid like a premium aftermarket price for this, and it was still sealed brand new in the package. And when I picked this up, bro, like let me tell you, this keyboard was being used for a long time, but this technically, this whole build here, including these keycaps, was my first like, I am satisfied build. That's why I constantly come back to the Rama, because this is like one that has a very special place in my heart. What about you guys? What was your first, I guess, like keyboard that was like, I want to be part of this hobby?
I don't know, man. Just be cliche and say Rama.
There it is. I mean, not a bad answer. It could be anything. It could be a ducky.
That made me step up into the more like enthusiast realm of the keyboard.
Sure.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, honestly, the ducky was my first step into it, because it, as simple as it sounds, like the detachable cable led into me talking to Reagan a little bit more and everything like that, because that was just something I could, like, I was looking at what can I mess with on this board. Obviously keycaps, cable, and that's pretty much, unless I really wanted to take it apart and go at it and tear it apart from the inside out. But I don't know, that keyboard, the Ducky One Too Many, really kind of got me into it, and now I've got this Tofu, and I absolutely love the Tofu.
I got you set. The Tofu, dude, like I owned 3 before I actually bought another keyboard, just because I was like, I need everything. Like I want to try like so many things, and it was really stupid on my part because I was like blowing money on like Tofus and trying out new switches without lubing them. I was getting like, I think I soldered one myself, got one pre-assembled from KBD fans. I didn't understand anything, so I was like, oh, money, like whatever, I'll throw it at it because I really want to try all these keyboards, and like, this does not sound like Tejas. Why doesn't this sound like Tejas? And I took like a giant step back, and I was like, okay, I need to figure out how to do this myself. And then I got into it, and I was like, okay, this is actually really fun. Just like the whole assembly process yourself is really, really fun. Is there any way to prevent shine on keycaps? I don't know. I think there might be some like formula you could use, or like something. I think people were saying soapy water. I have no idea. Obviously, don't do it while your keyboard's assembled and plugged in. But, you know. Is Nautilus shine through? No, it's not shine through. I don't think any GMK sets are shine through at all.
Don't type.
Yeah, just don't type, boys. Plastic case on top, yoink, there you go. Don't do anything. Wash your hands, remember? Gloves, I mean, you can do gloves.
Yeah.
One glove, whatever you want to do. For me, I just need like a finger glove. I just type like this.
You see those finger cuts?
Yeah, that's it. Finger condoms. Sandblast them after shine. Done. There you go. What's a good starting budget board for a keyboard? Because I want to get into custom mechs. I've been watching you and Teja for almost a year or half a year, and never bought for myself. I never brought myself to buy one. My honest opinion, if you don't want to spend a whole lot of money and you just want to experiment with like lubing switches, changing out some stabilizers, we kind of spoke about this earlier. The decent 65 is cool too, or you can even get the glorious mechanical keyboard, the GMMK. Honestly, a fun starting point. It's a dirt cheap board. Like if you buy it bare bones, you can buy whatever switches you want. It's hot swap. God damn, dude. There we go. Now it's saying someone did something. Thank you, Amazon, for the sub. I think Brandon gave that to you. God, it's so slow. But honestly, like that's my honest opinion, dude. Okay, I'm just muting these things. They're so slow. The decent 65 duels. Can you imagine if like we get to the point where like, yeah, buy the $400 keyboard, that's the entry level one. Can you imagine?
That's what it feels like sometimes.
I feel like some people preach that, and I'm like, I don't know if that's what they meant by entry level though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of true. Some people get like that, I feel. Probably hot swap. I like hot swap stuff. Honestly, it's fun. Like, you can try it as someone new to the hobby too. I think going hotspot first, now that it's more readily available from what I understand, is definitely, like, Chase, for example. Would you say that hot swap has been a better experience for you going forward than something soldered in?
Yeah, I enjoy it because I'm somebody who keeps buying switches and keeps wanting to test out different switches. I saw somebody earlier in chat getting a little bit like, why would you buy a whole keyboard just to test out switches? It's like, well, I mean, that's $60.
Yeah, it's not
for
bad.
like a GMMK. You can just throw in whatever switches you want. I mean, I've enjoyed it. I mean, just testing a single switch is a lot different than typing on a full keyboard with the switches on there. I mean, it's a completely different experience. So I don't know. I've really enjoyed having a hot swap board. I don't have like a more premium board that's hot swap yet. When I know I say more premium. The Clip A, from the Tofu to the Clip A, I mean, I'd say it's like a step up. It's not like a super premium board, but I'd like to go hot swap with the Clip A.
Yeah, I think that's a good one too. Like for me, the Rama went through God knows how many switches before I settled on a linear switch for this, because I think it sounds really good, which I can show you guys later, and it feels
What
good
switch
too.
is that?
These are the Oromec prototype one. So
Okay.
these may or may not
can't wait to
ever,
put 'em on.
yeah, these may or may not ever come into like existence, but like I really like them. They feel really good. And I settled on these, and like for me, I am like so indecisive. That's why like me soldering in things, when you guys see me solder, I'm always like, deep breath, Alex. You'll love this switch
Look,
forever.
I'm just saying, soldering is overrated. Okay, like, totally cool to do both. I personally prefer soldering, but it's wildly inconvenient if you need to
Very
swap
much.
stuff out and you don't have a desoldering iron. And it really upsets me when people are like so far in the direction of soldering and that hot swap is insane and you're like a noob if you do hot swap. Like, I tell people all the time, it takes like 2 to 3 minutes to solder an entire PCB with switches, and now you're like, okay, I need a desoldering iron or like solder a wick, and it's inconvenient. So there's nothing wrong with hot swap.
I think Vision, it's not so much that it's like, for me, it's not so much that I'm saying it's overrated in my mind.
I just said that.
Yeah, Reagan saying that. For me, it's more just like, I'm thinking about people, like, my thoughts don't go to the guys who are like, I understand, like, I get it, like, soldering does make some difference in your keyboards. I think for someone getting into the hobby, which I think is, you know, we already have the options for the I can say the upper echelon of people, or the people who have their preference settled in. I think it's very, very nice for people who don't want to do it. We have a lot of younger people here as well, like, you know, 15 and younger, who may not be comfortable with using a soldering iron. And I think it's very cool that they're using something like hot swap, and maybe their parents don't let them, right? Because it isn't something that I'd say a 14-year-old or a 13-year-old can sometimes decide. So I think it's very cool that they're doing something like completely.
Mm-hmm.
And it opens it up for more people to come in, right? So I think that's just my opinion anyways. Anthony, holy hell. Ormec, brother, holy hell. Thank you, dude. I appreciate the raid. Cheese. What's up, Chozo? How you doing, brother?
There's Chozo.
There he is. Found Chozo, boys. But yeah, like, that's just my opinion with hot swap versus solder. Like, I like both, and I do think that solder does have it's definitely its value. But for me, it's so much, like, as someone who likes to try everything, maybe I don't have the budget to go buy more stuff. But yeah.
And there's everything we always talk about, everything. I feel like we have to say this once a week. It's all preference.
All preference.
Like, there's no wrong or right answer ever.
And I wanted to say thank you for using me and Teja in the same sentence. That also was, I feel honored. That was awesome. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that, brother. Is buying a tofu fully assembled is a hot swap. Not the ones from KBD fans that are like the pre-assembled kits. Those are soldered in. And then we did deconstruct one, in quotations. We kind of like broke it down. I did not like the lube job they did on their stabilizers, but for paying like literally no extra money for them to solder this in and do the stabilizers for you, you can't really go wrong. Havoc, thank you so much for the 300 bits, dude. We turned off the noties just because they're not working right now, and the sound was like wildly weird since the crash. But thank you, dude. I appreciate the 300 bits. Let me do a zoom in for you. Hey, brother, appreciate it. I wish I can give you a hug and a kiss right now, but it didn't work like that.
Then you could get.
Then I can get Rona. For real, that background light is lit. The background light? Oh, Chase's, dude. Yeah.
I'll find a link.
Find a link.
I'll
God damn it.
send
Drops the affiliate link.
What's the video called? For which one? What video for what? What are we talking about? There's a video. I do have a soldering iron of my own for other tech-based projects, and as I'm into that and plan to put electronics and wares. Oh my god, the chat's moving up as I'm trying to read, and it's really distracting my eyeballs towards the future of my life as a job. You're welcome. I love watching you both in Tejas streak days in and day. Well, I can't read. Streaks day in, day out here to watch them all. I appreciate you, brother. I really do. Alexa virus? Don't even say that. Come on, Chozo. I'm not a virus. Did Anthony tell you that I said you were both cute but no homo? Brother, sometimes there's a little sus involved, and that's okay. 2020.
Okay. It's 2020.
2020, bro. Alex, it's your boy Jimmy from Twitter. Jimmy, how you doing? I always remember you, Jimmy. Holy hell. Thank you for coming in, brother. Server spam. Don't even worry about chaos. You guys know I love reading chat. You guys know that's why I drag my streams out so long, because I love answering everybody. The background lights. Oh, I need to get some. Is that more money I need to spend? Is this more money I need to spend now? How much are these things?
Not expensive.
Oh, it's actually not bad. In Canadian dollars, it's like 16 bajillion dollars though. This video just, oh, the video can deconstructing. It was a stream, but if you'd like, because I still have one of the PCBs open, I will literally show you next week on stream. So if you want to tune in, Chrono, we can go over it again, because I think it's a very good video to look at. Yeah. Wait, is this affordable? This is, yeah, this is affordable. I think those lights are actually kind of neat.
This is. It's an
We're gonna
affordable
come
price
back on
for
a stream next week, and we're all like, "Hello."
Yeah, we all have like lights. Hey guys,
Back
we
in
all
the same room.
had dollar dying. Yo, don't even secret. Don't even stress me out with. Oh my god, our dollar is so poo poo. It's legit doo doo. It's actual trash. But he's at Chase. It is Chase.dog.tdog.
There's a lot
Buddy.
of things that happen there.
Smoked.
Smoked. It can't get any worse, can it? I mean, I hope not. Chase.gg. Chase T Dog. That's his name now. That's why it threw me off. I'm like, dog. That is his username, and I'm forgetting all these times. Buddy, let's get smoked. No, not again, Anthony. Seems like a telepathic telemetry. Hell yeah, dude. But honestly, guys, like, there's so many things that I want to do too. Like, I want to start doing more YouTube content. Like, Reagan, I know, wants to do streams again eventually. Chase wants to build some more keyboards. Hopefully, shows us some photos soon. Have any input club? I have an input club K type. Any recommendations? I can't read today. Jesus Christ! On a key set that will fit this board. Trying to get some Mac specific keycaps. I have no idea, dude.
Somebody asked me what jerseys I have on the wall behind me. I'll answer that quickly.
Ooh.
I have a Reggie Miller jersey, a Giannis Antetokounmpo jersey, a Dirk Nowitzki jersey, 2 Luka Doncic jerseys, a Kobe Bryant jersey, a Kevin Durant jersey, or a Kevin Durant Supersonics jersey, and then a LeBron James Cavs jersey.
Oh hell yeah, brother!
Gotta get that Cavs.
No D-Wade. I'm not a big. No, yeah, I do need an Iverson jersey. I'm not a big. Okay, so I live in DFW, so I am a Mavericks fan, a Dallas Mavericks fan. And because I'm a Dallas Mavericks fan, I do not like the Heat. So therefore, I do not stand with Mr. Dwayne Wade very well. I'm sorry. Sonics, yeah, sad face. No more Supersonics.
Dutch asked if we got Warzone tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna play tonight, to be honest, because it's a work day for me tomorrow.
Do you have a
Yeah,
good jersey?
not tonight.
But Dutch, I will get you in a game this week, 100 bajillion%. But dude, that's so cool. Like, I don't have any jerseys of any sort. Like, my walls are pretty barren, which is gonna change eventually. And me and Reagan's room look exactly the fucking same. But it's
It is the same room.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Alex,
actually
put
over
all
there.
your desk mats on the wall.
Dude, that would be like, what if I want to use one? Then how do I mount them?
Just do 3M tape.
I don't know, dude. Those are heavy desk mats.
That's true. You need a couple. You need a
Yeah.
few strips actually to hold them up there.
Those are heavy, man. Any of the jerseys signed? He's asking. Secret Blue
No.
144.
No,
No?
none of the jerseys are signed.
I don't know anything about basketball. I'll let you guys know right now. I'm not a huge sports person. I tried to watch sports, and I think the best that I gotten was the whole Kawhi Leonard's like laugh which is like the best thing ever. I don't even know where you head at. Something like that, right? Like that's funny to me, but that's all I know from basketball. And that was because it's Toronto and I live.
He was on the Raptors, man.
Wait. I had some people on BattleNet. I know that for a fact. I don't know who I added though. I think I added Dutch and a few other people from Discord. We did get a few games in that night I posted. That was really fun. We played with some people.
Yeah, we played with someone.
Yeah. And just to let you guys know too, for everyone who got subs tonight or is subbed, if you guys do want, because I saw a keycap thing up earlier, if you guys do want to win some keycaps and don't necessarily know how to get them too, we do give away some keycaps in Discord as well. So if you're a sub, you guys can join in. Make sure it's linked. Your Discord's linked to not Amazon, Twitch. And you guys can have a chance to win this. Just join in, react to the emoji. It's in the sub news. Okay, and this is a Prime Caps keycap. I'm not too sure if these were made outside of the ones that were sent to me. Really cool though.
Beautiful.
Yeah, they're really nice. Super pretty. Gotta get them signed by Luca. Dude, can I also like go off topic from keyboards? Because I have not had candy in like 6 weeks. All right, I just had soda every now and then, and I'm starting to notice they're still shaky. They're still fucking shaky as hell, but it's definitely helping a little bit. However, I'm very sad because I have not had candy. You see the problem here?
Yes.
You might be addicted.
I might be addicted.
I think we need to have an intervention.
I wonder what Alex spends more money on, candy or keyboards?
Poll.
Poll.
Poll. Someone make a poll. I want you guys to vote. You guys can vote. Someone said how do I get in on this? So basically, you have to be a sub to the channel. We do tons of giveaways for non-subs, guys. But these are the ones for, for subs. I actually have 2 giveaways happening within the next week or 2. One from La Plastique and one I can't say. For some keycaps happening on Instagram. So keep your eyes open. The poll's up, by the way, if you guys want. It's at the top of chat. Bro, are you okay? What have you done with the real Alex? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Best World, the candy bar. The candy bar keyboard's dope, dude. I actually just did a sound test video, like I said earlier today. I posted that on YouTube, so if you guys want, go to my YouTube link. It's in the YouTube description area, socials thing below. Why no candy? Well, because I'm not really like, I usually go to pick up the candy after I'm done work, and I haven't gone to work in 5 weeks. I'm working from home. And like when you go to the grocery store now, like my first priority isn't like, oh god, I need candy. Yeah,
it's like get in and get out.
Yeah.
Go home, shower.
And I'll be honest, like some people spend forever to like, oh, I wonder what kind of bread I want. I shit you not, boys. I shit you not. When I'm at like, okay, bread, like, okay, this. And then you're in front of the fucking candy aisle, and I'm like, do I want the Mike and Ike's? And if so, which flavor? And I'm just sitting there for like an hour deciding. And that's a no-no with what's going on. I hate that you just made me purchase the Tokyo 60. You're gonna like it. I think you will. I honestly think you will, dude. It's such a... For me, like when I first picked it up, people were like, oh, you got a Tokyo 60? And I'm like... Oh, Tokyo. And they're like, it sounds like trash. And then I actually started using it. I'm like, this sounds fucking good, dude. Holy hell.
To that you say, your mom.
Your mama. Bro, you got a problem, no lie? I already know I got a problem.
At least it's not like crack, though. It's like...
It might as well be. It's probably worse. No, it's not worse. I lied about that. Let's see who wins here. Everyone's saying candy. Y'all don't have any faith in me. Kind of fucked up.
Bro, are you doing marbles?
Should we do a round of marbles? Should we do a round of marbles with you boys on stream? You guys down?
Yeah, I love marbles. So much fun.
I mean, we're not giving anything away, but if you guys want to play, you guys want marbles?
I know Reagan's got some stickers. No, I'm just kidding.
Spam 1 if you guys want to play marbles. Spam 1. Spam 1 if you guys want to play some marbles. If you guys don't, just type 2.
All right. I will personally ship somebody. If anyone is even interested in this, I don't know, some stickers. If you're in the US, because it's like international is fucked right now. But I'll ship you some space stickers.
Let's play around in marbles then. Let's switch. I'll lose you guys on cam. I hope you guys are okay.
That's fine by me, as long as nobody wants to look at my background lights anymore.
What's up, Dutch? All right, let's boot up marbles. Did it boot? Did I click? I thought I just clicked marbles. Steam's updating, of course. Of course. Guys, don't look at my temperatures, okay? I don't even know why I have that open. Stop looking at my temperatures. Actually, they're not bad today. Usually it's pretty warm in my room. Let's take a look at marbles. And don't make fun of what games I have, too. So don't look at Maple Story. Stop looking at this shit. You guys don't need to know what games I play. Oh, what? Macaulay said. All right, here we go. We're gonna race. Let's select the platforms. God damn, I hate that fucking noise that it makes. All right. I code in game often. What type of switch would you suggest to use in a hot swap board? Should be told Chaos. If you code end game, I'm gonna portray some of my preference onto you and go tactile, but totally up to you. You could love a linear. All right.
I love both.
Yeah, I think me and Chase are on the same page with that. Until Reagan tries Zelios, I think he's gonna like it.
Yeah.
And let's pick Reagan. Pick a map. Pick a map, brother. What map do we want?
Let's do. Let's do Pixels procedural.
I was actually looking at that one too. That's so interesting.
Halfway.
We're like on the same wavelength, dude. Holy hell.
Always.
Holy hell, guys. We just had a moment. I hope you guys know that. Realize my money is running low? Yo, if you guys are running low on money, straight up, fuck keyboards. Save your money. Straight up, dude. Straight up, fuck keyboards if you guys are running low on money. Remember, it's a weird time right now for people. Hit play, exclamation point play, if you guys want to play. What were you saying, Reagan?
Forget everything that is not priority right now. Like, save your money. You don't know how long stuff's gonna last in the world right now. And
yeah,
second
I agree.
everything comes,
I totally agree with that, dude.
frivolous stuff.
Is this going to be the practice round, first of all? I think so. Or do you want to jump right into the stickers?
We'll do one round. One round, and if you win, I'll ship you a couple of every one of our stickers.
Okay, so this will be the one round for that.
If you're in the U.S.
If you're in the U.S.
I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry. I'll do like for cables, I'll ship it anywhere if you win when we do those. But like, it's like stupid expensive to ship international for like stickers.
So Chaos, I know you said Tea's announced you want a professional opinion. And in that case there, I still think like tactiles would be the best. Simply because I code as well. And I prefer tactiles. I like the feedback it gives. So completely up to you. I think linears are fun for gaming for me. I think they're a fun gaming switch. I do use linears still very often. Not that they're bad. Oh, rest in peace, Bent, Save, and Echelons. Fortunate. Chozo, Peace Blue. All the mods are gone.
Bent doesn't need to
All the
win.
mods are gone. Lagger. Macaulay's the only mod left. Oh, and Mr. Hanky. Oh, later Mr. Hanky. That's a fat rip.
Yeah,
That's
all
a
the
fat
mods.
rip.
Hey, look, there's space cables. Maybe he'll win.
Alex, I moved the cam. Oh, shit. My cam's in the way. What's going on? One sec, boys.
Hey, there I am.
1 second. Let me just go to number 1 here. Vision's in first. 1 sec, boys. I'll move the web.
Man's about to get cheese grated. There he goes.
There we go. Found it. Move it over here.
Whoa.
Man
Wait,
just
wait.
got yoinked.
All right.
Megan, what happens if you win?
If I win, then I'm hanging up the phone call.
Space cables just fell off, so he ain't hanging up.
Okay, good.
Yeah. No way.
It looks like we got David in first right now. Illmatic straight behind him. Teffin coming in third. Leakin. Oh, Macaulay. All the mods are officially gone. Later mods. David's closing the gap here, but Illmatix is coming in pretty hot too. Holy hell, Illmatix. Oh, later, David. Illmatix is in first. Teffin in second. Ooh, Teffin just yeet it right back. He said skeet skeet, motherfucker. Here we go. This is a tight one, actually. A lot of people are falling off. Leakin coming in though. He could steal some glory here. Looks like Teffin's gonna win this one here. I'm sorry, brother Illmatix. I love you, buddy, but you didn't make it. And Teffin comes in first. I failed the mods. It's okay, Macaulay. Okay, Macaulay. So it looks like Teffin won. Teffin, are you in the States? I actually don't know. I keep forgetting. If not, we're going to go down our list. I am USA. He is the USA, boys. He is good.
I am a USA.
I am USA.
I swear.
You know it's a good movie? Borat. I'm going to watch that tonight. He is Merca. What spring is in your tactile? Dude, in the one I use the most right now, which is the Zelios V1s, I use the progressive tactile, or progressive switch spring from, oh my god, what are they called? Thick Thok? I really like them. I am Texas. Bent from Texas. I am Texas. I'm Speed. I'm Virginia. Let's play one more just for fun here, boys. And then we might have to call. Are you guys comfortable with calling it for now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little tired. I'm not gonna lie. Been streaming for about 2.5 hours, guys. Let's do one more, and then we're gonna pass the stream off here. Everyone hit play. I'm even joining this one here. I never do that. This is the last one of the day, guys. This is for nothing, just for fun. Stefan, if you don't mind messaging Spacey Cables. Spacey boy. And we're going to start here. It's going to do a 20-second countdown. You guys can still join while this counts down. Please do, brother mans. I'm also going to move this over to the side.
Clicks by now.
Yeah, seriously. Let's see who gets in on this, boys. Let us see. Let's see who wins. Well, this is the skeet down over here. One sec while I adjust something on my webcam. Same time. No, I missed it. Ill perceived. We're just doing some marbles, brother. I know you want to get on this. This is the final one of the day. I'm sorry, brother. Is it 67 gram? I use 68 gram. Very minor difference. Not hugely different, but very minor. We got Mr. Hanky in first. Ooh. He just kind of got bumped. Oh my god, Mr. Hanky. Oh my god, Mr. Hanky. I'm going to skeet you. Oh boy. Mr. Hanky. Oh. Ozzy said, nah. Mr. Hanky said, I'm faster still. Holy hell. What happened to Quasi? He just got stuck. Crazy, dude. What's up, boys? Mr. Hanky, bro. Brandon. Ooh. Perms.
Whoa.
Oh, Perms past Mr. Hanky. Oh, hold on. Who's in first now? Awesome. Awesome Germ. There he goes. He's coming up hot and strong over here. But guys, while this is going on, I just appreciate you guys coming out today. I'm sure Chase and Reagan feel the same way. It was our first time doing Keebcast on stream. So it's been very interesting. I think it's a lot of fun to answer some questions and communicate with all of y'all.
Yeah, this gives a lot of ideas for things we could do in the future like this. I think in the future we could do we could do something similar to what we've talked about doing before, and kind of asking questions on Instagram or something like that.
Yeah, I'd totally be down for that. That sounds really fun. But yeah, it's been super fun, guys, and all the support and stuff too, like the bits, the subs. Thank you guys. You guys did not have to, but I appreciate everyone who did. I'll make it up to you guys this week here with something. I'll figure out something. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, let's see who wins this. I'm in second, so I'm kind of pumped. Not for much longer, it looks like. Ooh. Awesome's in first, though. I'm not catching up to Awesome. He's about to win. Look at this. Unless he gets to yeet it right off right now. Come on, get yeeted off. Please, please, please. Ooh!
Oh,
yes!
My gosh.
I want to win this, boys. Awesome, I love you. Thank you for tuning in. But you just got yeeted.
Wait, but what?
Oh, I just got yeeted too. I spoke too soon. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Oh,
Brandon
I'm coming
fell
up
too.
to.
Aha. No, it's not rigged 'cause I fell off, dude. McCulley's in first. It looks like Lucky actually has the drop on him right now. Oh. Oh, Lucky wins.
Dang.
Reagan, you fell off too. I'm so sorry. Oh, Austin's in chat, dude. What's up, Austin? ATX KB boys. That's the guy who made the 512 that's right next to me right now. Hell yeah, guys.
Yo.
I got
Chandler.
Yo. I'm subbed. How do I enter the giveaway? So if you want to enter it and you guys are subbed, make sure they're linked to your Discord. So link your Twitch profile to your Discord. It's in the settings on Discord. It takes like an hour to sync up. Once it's synced, there's just a little notification in the sub chat for the sub news. You just hit the emote to enter. It's literally instructions right there, and you're entered in, and then it will draw out the end of the week. It automatically pick. It's all RNG, and it's done within the chat. So, and if that person does not respond within 24 hours as per the norm, then I'll just pick someone else. First place, I'm fucking goated. Hell yeah, you are, dude. The giveaway ill perceived was for the Prem caps. And then the one that Reagan gave away earlier was just some stickers, which are going to be super fucking cool because they're holographic, one of them. Alex, can you tell me where I am? Let me tell you where you are. I think you fell off, Chaos.
So many people fell off. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
oh my god, so many people did. Yeah, you fell off too. Me and you fell off. A lot of people fell off, dude.
Wait, so what was the first place that didn't fall off?
First place that didn't fall off?
Yeah, like how many people fell off basically?
Only 13 people
Only 13
finished.
made it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, holy crap.
Yeah. No, that's... We're done for today, Reach, with all this today. Like, we're done. I'm going to switch back to the other cam here. Give me a second. Let me just grab this. I'm struggling, boys. Move Streamlabs back over here. And we'll switch back to guest times too. But yeah, I think we're going to be done for today, boys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. Reagan, Chase, do you guys want to say anything? Sign us off.
It's been real.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for spending time with us, but asking us all the questions and everything. Hope you guys enjoy like our actual episodes of Keebcast and everything too. Yeah, we want to keep bringing those. If you guys ever have any like comments for us or any topics you'd like us to cover, don't ever be afraid to reach out to any of us. We're
Never
always
be
looking
afraid.
for new content and new things to talk about.
For real, like legit.
But yeah, this has been a lot of fun. Hopefully we can do this more often.
I guess the question now, guys, is who are we rating?
Mech Merlin is about to start, I think.
Anyone online that like legit? Oh, there he is. Let's raid Mech Merlin.
Start off his stream strong.
Mech. Oh my god. So when you start typing in different keyboard layouts, it's not even saying he's online for me. 1 sec. Is he just starting?
Starting shortly.
Yeah.
Alex is a robot. Am I a robot? Don't say that. Uno secondo, boys. Nope. It's okay. I have some people on my chat. I'm going to bring you guys to Caitlin V3. She does a lot of tech stuff. She's just chatting today. She's really cool. Enjoy her. I think she's watching some YouTube videos with her chat. I appreciate you guys coming in. You guys have a wonderful night. Say hi to Caitlin. You guys are awesome. Love you, boys. Robotos. Oh boy. Don't say that. Later, guys. Peace out.
Have a good night, guys.
Robotatos.
Robots.